Hello, 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 everyone. It is I, Leaf Zellendor. Today we are going to be playing through Dream Daddy. This was chosen by people in my community tab, so we're gonna have a little fun with this. Up front, I've played it before. I've actually, we played it on our Switch and had a lot of fun with that. So I will be playing on the PS5 this time, so we can get some trophies. And maybe if people are active in chat, we'll get some watcher feedback for what decisions we make with certain things and which daddies we pursue. So if you haven't played this game before, it is a dating sim. You are a single dad with a kid, and you're gonna date other single daddies. So let's go ahead and get started. It is a new game. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. Dad? Dad, wake up! Wake up, pretend to be dead, 5 more minutes. I'm gonna pretend to be dead. I let my tongue roll out of my mouth and stop breathing. Amanda shakes me. Come on, Dad, this hasn't worked on me since I was 6. I'm sorry, Amanda. This is the end for me. Dad, I swear to God. Amanda, I bequeath you all of my earthly possessions. Spread my ashes over my recliner. Okay, well, your corpse better get into the moving van because it's leaving soon. I finally open my eyes and sit up. I'm lying in the middle of the living room, spooning a moving box. I yawn and stretch. That has got to be the most uncomfortable way to be sleeping ever, yo. Morning, Manda Panda. Yikes, dad breath. Go brush your teeth. Dad tip 39. They really stepped up the production value of episode 5. All right, let's build our dad. All right, so we can have a buff dad, a tubby dad, with healthy tub right there, a very skinny dad, another skinny dad, a thick dad wearing a binder. Ooh. Athletic binder. So let's see. Tank. We are gonna go with thick binder bod dad. And I am not gonna make him pasty white. Nope. He's got a little bit of a tan. Yeah. All right. Hey, Kever, welcome in. How are you today? We are delightfully building our dad. Let's see. What face shape do I want to give my dad? I kind of like the cheekbones on that one. No? It's a dating sim. I'm going to give shadow, but it might disappear because I might decide to go with a beard. Let's see. What kind of hair should my dad have? Flat top. Oh yeah, I should totally go with balding. No, I hate the balding hair. Kind of like the curly one. Peaky hair. Puff hair. Ponytail hair. Ooh, a pompadour. There are so many options. Swoopy hair. Goku hair. I should totally go with the Goku hair. Space warrior hair. Let's see. We can have Goku hair and we can make it a weird color. Ew. My dad could be a Super Saiyan pink. What is it? Super Saiyan Rose or whatever? I like the green. I like the teal. I like the purple. I like the pink. I don't know if I actually want to go with the Goku hair. I am torn. What color? We'll go with the purple because my hair's purple right now. Ha ha ha. Eyes. What size eyes should I give him? Anime eyes? Big shoujo. Oh gosh, that's creepy. Oh, it's complaining my controller's level is low. I could give him really creepy anime eyes. I could give him heart eyes. Hooded eyes. Oh my gosh. Those are even creepier. Oh my gosh. Salty, shiny, slick, snake, wide, upturn, Tintin. Oh god. This face shape and body shape do not go with those at all. Oh. Salty eyes. I think I like the hooded ones. It was cursed, wasn't it? I think I'm gonna change the hair. I think that's too creepy for me, as much as I love Goku. I still can't get over these shoujo eyes. They're fantastic. I kind of like those ones. Let's go with the downturned eyes. Alright, and what color? Let's see. Ooh, we could go with red, or purple, or green, blue. Ooh, yeah, let's go with the blue. I like those. Noses, let's see. I feel like I'm designing Clark Kent if he was retired. I like the wide nose. The wide nose works. A cheese mouth. A cupid mouth. A full mouth. A gap tooth mouth. Pouty mouth. Liver mouth? What does liver mouth mean? What? Kitty mouth. Hamburger mouth. Salty mouth. Slim mouth. Smirk mouth. Or tongue out mouth. I think we're going with maybe the cheese mouth. I don't know. There's way too many options here, Kemper. I don't know what to do. The kitty mouth is funny, though. We'll go with the slim mouth. Then I don't think I need to pick a mouth color. Yeah, doesn't really matter what the mouth color is. Brows. Alright. Bushy. Danny. I know. High arch. Round brow. Soft brow. Slim brow. Short brow. S-shaped brow. Straight brow. Unibrow. Wild brows. And wizard brows. Ooh, I like the wizard brows, but I don't think they actually fit our daddy. Let's see. We're gonna go with the Danny brows, and they're gonna match our hair. Facial hair. Shall he have facial hair? Do not what? Wait, which one? Which do you not? Wait, what do you not want me to do? I don't know. You should get this game cover. It was only like 15 bucks or something. It's hilarious. You gotta be a dad dating other dads. I could give him a mustache. No, the mustache is terrible. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Pencil facial hair. Yeah, no, the facial hair not doing it for me. Maybe no, I don't know. What do we think? Do we want what do you think, Kever? Should we have this glorious beard and mustache combo? Obviously, we would make it purple. The beard is funny. All right. We'll stick to the beard. I like it. He looks kind of like a very suave Superman. Let's see. Does he need glasses? I don't know. I kind of like the vintage ones. I could make them gold or black. I like black though. Let's see. I like the horn rims and I like the vintage ones. Hey Thomas, welcome in. We are building our dad for Dream Daddy today. I am debating things as always. Let's see. What are the other? Let's see. He could have pink glasses. He could have. Ooh, I like the silver ones. I think the silver ones fit my daddy. All right. Does he need piercings? Monroe. Studs. Snake bites. You can't really see. Or multiple piercings. I'm gonna go with the stud and it'll be a gold stud. What does my daddy wear? That's awesome. Oh my. Maple Bay. You gonna ask your homie to sub me? Awesome. I am happy to have people sub me. I am just enjoying playing these games and being goofy. I think Stars or Cityscape. Stars or Cityscape, guys. What do we think? Stars or Cityscape? Both are delightfully daddy. Stars or Cityscape? The Cityscape looks like something my dad would actually wear. Like my actual dad. I think I'm gonna go with the Cityscape. Amazing. All right. We have built our dad. Let's go. Let's torture Amanda. Oh, he needs a name. First name. Apparently dad is an option. I We're gonna name him... I should have thought this through. I forgot that I was gonna have to name him. Michael. Sweet. Michael. Michael. Michael Howard. That's an awesome generic dad name. Michael Howard. All right, let's be that dad. Here we go. We're gonna be a dad. Did you fall asleep packing? I got most of it done, I think. Searching around the room, it looks like I did a pretty good job. Every box is sealed except for one. Wait, straggler! What's in it? Looking into the box, I see a bunch of old photos in little photo albums. Whoa, I haven't seen these in years. I pull out one of the dusty albums from the top of the pile and I begin looking through it. That's the coolest baby I've ever seen. I'm gonna have a dead wife. Ha! The only way your mother and I could get you to stop crying was to put the sunglasses on you. But whenever we tried to take them off, you'd start crying again. You spent the first 2 years of your life with sunglasses on. Nice. Halloween when you were maybe 4? Oh my god, that dragon costume. You couldn't decide between being a princess or a dragon, so you went with both. Princess Dragon. Why do I remember crying in the dragon costume? You saw yourself in the mirror and realized you were afraid of dragons. Seeing yourself inside the dragon's mouth was a realization of your greatest fear, I think. Right. Yup. Definitely repressed that memory. And this was you in your horse phase. Dad. I believe you named that plush Sir Horsington the Brave. I don't think that was his... Amanda lunges for the photo, but I quickly snatch it away and hold it above her head with my superior dad arms. Nice try, but this is important blackmail for later down the road. It's true. They do this to you. They keep those pictures and then they torture you. Go ahead and try me. I've seen pictures of you in your ska band. Ouch, kid. The Communist Manifesto had a chance back in the day. I look off into the distance and reminisce about the rad horn section. Hey, it's Emma P. No, Dad, that's Emma R. I didn't meet Emma P until high school. Honey, I promise you wholeheartedly that I will never stop mixing those two up. Dad, Emma R's been my best friend since I was 7. Give it, like, a little bit of effort. Oh, right. Emma P was the one who... Let's see. Tried to steal people's pets, fired a flaming tennis ball at the police station, or pooped her pants during a sleepover. I am totally the kid who would try to steal people's pets, so, yeah. No, Dad, that was Emma S. She moved to Kentucky 3 years ago. I miss her. I also miss my hamster. Sir Hemington the Brave. Anyway, I gotta show this to Emma R later. She'll get a kick out of it. The first photograph award you ever won. Yeah, and got us a $20 gift card to McFridays. And then you got food poisoning from the cheesy tostada blast. I think you mean food poisoning, you know, with a Z. Dad. Still can't drive past McFridays without gagging. Still proud of you, though. Amanda reaches deep down into the box and pulls out one last photo. Neither of us say a word. We stare at the photo for a long moment. Aww. So cute. I finally decide to break the silence. This is the day you were born or the day we adopted you. It's the day we adopted you. It's kind of a funny story. The day we brought you home, we got in a car accident. It wasn't anything big, just a little fender bender in the parking lot. But of course I was freaking out, and the little old lady who crashed into us was freaking out, and I didn't know what to do. But your mother, oh man. She holds my hand and looks me directly in the eyes, the calmest I've ever seen her. She says, "It's okay. It's all gonna be okay." Oh, she was right, you know. I stare at the picture for longer, maybe too long. I miss her. I can't even imagine what it must be like for Amanda. She pats me on the back. "Come on, Pops, we gotta finish packing. The moving van won't wait forever." You're right. Do. Amanda and I pile into the car, take one last look at the old house. So many memories here. Hard to believe your mother and I bought this place almost 20 years ago. Hey, remember when I shattered the front window playing catch? You always had very strong arms. Hey, remember when I shattered the other front window pretending to be a robot who breaks windows? You were a very imaginative child. Hey, remember when I broke the back window? We get it, Amanda. You break stuff. And there'll be plenty more stuff for me to break in the new place. Hi, Puff. Welcome. Yes, we've designed our daddy. And we are harassing Amanda as we head for our new place. Memories to make and stuff to break. You ready? We sit in silence for a moment. I watched my daughter grow up in this house. It will forever hold a place in my heart, but it stings a little to leave it behind. I'm ready. The moving van begins to pull away, and I get the car into position to follow it. I watch our house, our old house, disappear in the rearview mirror. So what? So sell me on our cool new pad. I clear my throat and do my best cheesy announcer voice. Nestled in beautiful, scenic downtown Maple Bay, our new house features... oh god. Washer and dryer hookups, a 2-car garage, and multiple places to sleep. I'm going with that one. Multiple places to sleep. Not only are there bedrooms for your sleeping pleasure, but couches and floor space where you can, yes, catch a wink. What a deal. I mean, if sleep weren't for the weak, you sleep more than anyone I know. I admit my faults, Pops. I keep it real. Anyway, it's also smaller than our last house. Cozier, one might argue. Good spin. I think it's great. Won't we be closer to a lot of cool stuff and we can walk to? So I don't have to waste gas? And I mean, trying to park downtown is, you know. Amanda, you know you're going to have to learn how to parallel park at some point, right? Not gonna happen, Pops. I think someone needs to do a 3-point turn on their attitude. I don't know how to do that either. Have you met the neighbors yet? Not yet, but the neighborhood seems pretty quiet. So you won't have to chase any rowdy teens off your lawn? You are the very teen you mock when you say that, honey. I'm in my last year of high school. I'm practically dust. Yeah, you're a real... Don't you dare. Senior. Dad, I know where this is going. Citizen. I'm just going to ignore that. But I won't forget it. So what's item number 1 on the new house agenda? No worries. It's all good. Have fun with Sonic, Kever. Enjoy. Well, first, we'll need to forge a path through the solid wall of boxes that's blocking the living room. I still have to install the washer and dryer. We need to go grocery shopping. Pops, cool your jets. You have to promise me that we're going to take a break and explore the neighborhood. Okay, you're right. We'll get some work done and then check the area out. We pull up to the new house and step outside. The lawn is freshly mowed and the for sale sign is still in the yard. Hi-ya! And with a swift kick from Amanda, the for sale sign is no more. Nice form, Sweet Pea. I got a problem with authority. I'm so proud. Man, all that karate chopping tuckered me out. I could really go for a sandwich. An ice cream sandwich. Sweetie, it's 10 a.m. We need to unpack. We need some coffee. Did you see all the dogs in the park nearby? Oh my gosh. What do you think? Should we be responsible and unpack? Should we go get coffee, or should we go see the dogs? What does everybody think? Responsibly unpack, get some coffee, or go see dogs. Thoughts? Thoughts? Puff says doggo. I have 5 people apparently watching me right now. So anybody else feel that we should go see the doggos or have a differing opinion? All right, I guess we're going with the doggos. All right. Did you even see all the dogs in the park nearby? You know it. Thank you for moving us to an area where the dog and 2-person ratio is very high. I only want what's best for you. I hope you're prepared for the frequency at which I interrupt conversations to yell dog to rocket way up. I mean, you do that a lot already. Hey, it's a dog! Wait, false alarm. It was just a funny shaped rock. If you want to see real dogs so bad, let's go to the park around the corner. Amanda and I begin to stroll through the neighborhood. I can't believe how beautiful it is outside. Kids are playing in the street. The flowers are in bloom, and the faint smell of a nearby barbecue drifts through the air. This place is nice. Too nice. I don't trust it. Good eye, honey. You can never be too careful. See that baby in the stroller over there? Government operative. We're on to you, baby. We walk for a while and eventually end up at a small park. Toddlers chase each other through the playground, and dogs of all shapes and sizes romp through the grass. It's pretty crowded, but Amanda spots a nice empty bench. We start to make our way over to it when... Heads up! Ow! A frisbee suddenly hits me in the face. Woof! A corgi with a neat plaid handkerchief tied around its neck bounds up to me, wagging its tail. I think we're gonna meet our first daddy. Hello, did you throw this at my head? I like your necktie. In my household, we say hello to all doggies, so we gonna say hello. Arf, arf! He runs around in a circle and nudges my leg with his nose. Oh God, this is the cutest dog. Can I help you? Impart your wisdom on me, tiny dog, or pet the dog. I am totally going to pet the dog. But where do I pet the dog? Oh boy. Head rubs, chin scritchies, or butt pats. I'm gonna say... What do you think, Puff? Should we do chin scritchies, head rubs, or butt pats? Butt pats. All right. We're gonna do the butt pats then. I give him the customary pats. The dog loves this. Good call. You definitely could have caught that. A guy in a Hawaiian shirt jogs over to us and takes the frisbee from me. You know, frisbees are traditionally caught with your hands, not your face. Well, you're traditionally not supposed to aim for people's heads. It's a new technique, or I'll try to catch it with my teeth next time. I think I'm gonna go with I'll catch it with my teeth next time. You caught me off guard this round. Not again. Not ever again. Oh my. Ha, I'm just messing with ya. I'm Brian, by the way. I'm Michael. This is my daughter, Amanda. I look over at Amanda, only to find her sitting on the ground, rubbing the dog's tummy. Hi. Your dog's cool. Ah, old Maxwell sure loves the attention. It's great to see another father and daughter out here on such a sunny day. I know. His dad bod looks like my guy's dad bod. I picked the, you missed that part. I picked the, version that is the binder bod. Where's yours? Brian gestures over to a grassy knoll where a young girl sits on a checkered blanket. She's reading a book bigger than her head. She puts it down and heads over to us. This is Daisy. She's reading the Brother Karamazov. Her teacher tells me she has the reading comprehension skills of a high schooler. How old is she? 10. She's a precocious little youngster. I already know how competitive Brian is. Oh my gosh. Your favorite is Craig. Nice. Whoa. My natural dad instincts kick in. I must brag about my child's accomplishments. Oh no, it's happening. It's a mini game that I'm going to fail at. Go on, Daisy. Tell him about yourself. That's my girl. Amanda, get in there. Okay. I am probably going to fail. Brag. Amanda here just recently won a local photography award. Wow, congratulations. Daisy actually just won a statewide poetry contest. Oh no. Can't switch daughters. Amanda is your only daughter. It's a dad off. Last week, unprompted, Amanda helped an old woman with the grocery bags. It's extra powerful. Brian loses 20 HP. Daisy just started a weekly chess club at her elementary school computer lab. She's the president, too, of course. Dang, my high school doesn't have a chess club or a computer lab. You lose 10 HP. Alright, I am so far not dead. This is so hard. We'll go with art. You unfurl your wallet to reveal a tiny copy of a drawing of a cornucopia Amanda did in the first grade. Cute! It isn't very impressive, but Amanda genuinely appreciates you holding on to it. Ooh! Daisy sold enough candy bars this year to get to the top prize, a canoe! We're taking it out next weekend. How is that even possible? Amanda could barely get one of those sticky hand things. It's extra powerful. Oh no. Okay. Brag. Amanda's in all honors classes this semester. I'm actually talking to Daisy's teachers about having her skip a grade. Even Amanda kind of bristles at that one. You lose 20 HP. Oh, bad. A few months back, Amanda started volunteering at the homeless shelter in our old neighborhood. You don't say. She should actually talk to Daisy. She actually helped organize a food bank here in Maple Bay. Yeah, Amanda, I'm sure we could find something for you to do. Oh, no! Let's go with the spelling bee photo. Fumbling through your phone's browsers, you managed to pull up a photo of Amanda winning her 10th grade spelling bee. Wow, congratulations, Amanda. Daisy is getting prepped for her annual spelling bee right now. Hopefully this will be her 3rd win in a row. Yikes. Did I mention Daisy said her first word at 10 months, Daddy? Amanda's was potty. Still cute, but maybe this isn't the time to bring it up. You lose 10 HP. He's really got us beat. Boy, it's been such a treat getting to meet you two. Is it even possible to beat Brian at this? Did he have to add insult to injury with being such a gracious winner? So I take it you guys are new to the neighborhood. We just moved in. Do you live around here? Yeah, we live in the cul-de-sac next to the coffee shop. What a coincidence. That's where we live too. Small world. Yeah, Daisy and I are in the little ranch-style house in the corner. I know that house. It's just like ours, but slightly bigger and better landscape. Does this guy have to outdo me at everything? What a lovely place. Well, I don't want to take up any more of your time. Really nice meeting you guys. You'll have to stop by at some point. Yeah, definitely. Bye. Brian and Daisy walk further into the park with Maxwell happily trotting along in tow. Do you get the feeling he was trying to one-up us? Trying and succeeding. I can't believe that kid's only 10. What was I even doing at her age? I believe you had a bit of a thing for horses. Shame that didn't pan out. Could have majored in comparative horse studies. It's not too late to minor in horse creative writing. Too close to the truth, Dad. Let us never again speak of the fantastic adventures of Sir Horsington the Brave, an epic in 7 parts by Amanda Howard. We laugh off the horse epic and walk around the park a bit more, enjoying the day. So, go to the coffee shop, go unpack, or go take a nap. I'm inclined to say coffee shop. What do you think, Puff? Or anybody that's in here. It doesn't have to be just Puff. I think we're going to go to the coffee shop. As much as I would love to take a nap, I think I should go to the coffee shop and get to know people. Aw, thank you, Quills. Yes, I am very happy to have hit 40 subs. That's really exciting for me. We're going to go to the coffee shop. I got to get my hands on a nice hot cup of the old bean juice or I'm going to be useless all day. I think we passed a coffee shop on the way here. Maybe we could check that out. Let's do it. Let's put off unpacking as much as possible. We need to walk down the street to the Coffee Spoon, a cute little place on the corner. Man, this is such a convenient walking distance from our place. I mean, I guess. What's wrong? Why would I go somewhere else and drink coffee on a couch when I could drink better coffee at home on my own couch and not have to make awkward eye contact with other people? At least when I'm home, some random guy isn't going to come up and sit on the recliner next to me and I won't feel like a little weird about it because technically he's not sitting at my table, but he is very much within my personal zone. Dad. And what's the etiquette when you have a dirty mug? Is there a bin? Do you go set it up on the counter because you don't know where else to put it? Or do you leave it there and feel your face hot flush with shame as you consider the possibility that there is in fact a bin somewhere just out of sight and now you're that jerk who left their mug? Dad, are you just afraid to meet new people? Yes, Amanda. We walk inside. The inside of the coffee shop is incredibly warm and inviting. Vinyl records line the walls and patrons lounge around in well-worn couches. Some cool tunes spin on the record player next to the little stage. Welcome to the Coffee Spoon, guys. How's it going? What's with the name? Oh, it's kind of dumb. It gets mentioned in this poem I like, and I thought it was a good idea at the time, and I suppose it's still a good idea because, like, the business is still running. But people ask me that question all the time, and I give them the same answer every time. And now I'm standing here rambling, and I'm sure we're all getting more and more uncomfortable the more I keep talking. But man, we're in it now, and I can't stop. Awkward silence. So, what'll it be? I scan the chalkboard menu, and am immediately overwhelmed. I'll have Godspeed You black coffee, iced Tegan and Sarah, or a chai ant woodard. I don't know what that's actually supposed to be because there's 2 O's in it. Let's see. I personally like black coffee. I also like iced coffee. We like chai. I don't know. Any thoughts, viewers? Any thoughts at all about what kind of coffee I should order? No thoughts? No thoughts? Should I order coffee like I like it? Though I do like the idea of an iced Tegan and Sarah. Let's go with that. Good choice. Ooh, Matt liked my choice. I don't get it. Oh, it's a pun. Tegan and Sarah, this really awesome Canadian indie band formed in 1995. They were nominated for a Grammy in 2013 and are known for being masters of not only pop hits, but meaningful lyricism. I'm doing the thing again. But coming right up, and for you, I'll have a macchiato de Marco, please. Coming right up. Do you want that small, medium, or Biggie Smalls? Medium. Wait, is a Biggie Smalls big or small? I should change that, shouldn't I? Matt sets to making our drinks, and Amanda and I take a seat on one of the couches. What's his deal? Let the man make his puns. They're cooler bands than you listen to, anyway. Man, ouch. Hey. Come on, Amanda. Hey, ska was cool once. This couch is actually pretty comfy. Maybe not comfier than our couch, but it's all right. Good lumbar support. You sink right into it. Okay, it's comfier than our couch. Amanda nudges me. This place is right next to our house, and the guy seems not only cool, but also just as uncomfortable with talking to other people as you are. You should totally become friends with him. I don't know. Come on, what do we say about meeting new people? I can't meet new people if I always stay inside and also don't go outside and also don't talk to people. See, we're making progress. Matt sets our drinks down on the table and I have a sip. The iced Teagle and Vera is delicious. Hi, we're new to the neighborhood. I'm Amanda and this is my dad, Michael. Oh, right. Pleased to meet you both. You ought to come by when my daughter's hanging around the shop. You two might get along. Yeah, I'm sure we'll maybe come in from time to time. Amanda kicks my leg from under the table. I'm sure we'll be in here a lot. You know what? Let me get your guys' opinion on something. Matt goes into the back and comes out with a fresh plate of something that smells amazing. I'm working on a new banana bread recipe and need to come up with a name for it. Well, I think we're going to have to taste test it first so we can get the full flavor profile of, and really appreciate the flavor sensations of. Amanda nods vigorously. She knows this game. Yeah, we need to give that banana bread a taste if you want us doing free creative labor. I think it would be commensurate with, I've taught her well. We have trained for this day. I was just going to give you guys free banana bread anyway. Right, yes, that. Matt serves us each a piece. Amanda and I happily chow down. This is amazing. Thanks. The secret ingredient is bananas. So, any ideas? I'm stumped. Well, I think I might only be able to give you dad band puns, but I'll give it a shot. Banana bread Kennedy's, grateful banana bread, or right said banana bread. Oh man. I'm gonna go with grateful banana bread. Like, oh, he didn't like that. Like the jam rock band fronted by Jerry Garcia. That actually has a nice ring to it. Really? Yeah, grateful banana bread. Strong decisions, that's art, baby. I wanted to say baby because I thought it would sound cool, but once I said it, I realized it just doesn't sound good coming out of my mouth, and maybe I should just leave saving baby to the professionals. Enjoy your coffee. Thanks, baby. See, it sounds good when you say it. Across the way, a man catches my eye. He sits by himself, brooding over a cup of coffee. Our eyes meet, just for a moment. ... I hastily look away, hoping he didn't catch me staring. Who is that? We finish up our drinks and head out. Thanks for stopping in. Take care. Okay, now that we're full of caffeine, where to? We should probably unpack. I think we're not in, We're not in nap mode. We just had coffee and Nana bread. So, unpacking. I've got a lot on my plate right now. Did you know that moving is one of the biggest sources of stress for adults? Is it right behind the constant fear that you smell bad and everyone's too polite to tell you? Probably. Do I smell bad? Amanda gives me a whiff. You're fine, Pops. Let's go home. Dad tip 67. Try to exercise regularly. Amazing. I get to work unpacking the various boxes around the living room. A couple of hours pass, and I get some good work done. The washer-dryer unit is both washing and drying, and we can actually walk through the living room without tripping over boxes. Man, this feels painfully familiar. I did just move recently. That is the worst, when you feel like all you're going to do is trip over boxes. First visitor already? I walk over to the door and open it. Hello! A handsome, clean-cut man stands at my door brandishing a plate of cookies. Hello? Oh, where are my manners? My name is Joseph. I'm your next-door neighbor. Oh, yes, hi, I'm Michael. That's what my name is. I saw the moving van and I thought I'd bring over some cookies. My daughter, Christy, wanted me to let you know she baked them herself. Joseph leans in and whispers, but between you and me, she just sprinkled on in the chocolate chips. We both share a laugh. Kids, right? Wow, cookies, huh? It's so nice to meet you. Joseph hands her the plate of cookies with a smile. Well, thanks for the cookies. Amanda disappears with the cookies. Amanda, come. And she's gone. That's my daughter. Her name is Amanda. She's a charmer. Daughters are tough. Sons are also tough. Children in general are just tough. I hear that. I mean, there'd have to be something wrong with you to try to raise more than 2. I have 4 kids. What have you done? Oh, I mean, don't worry, you didn't mean to be rude. Oh no, this is the first neighbor I've met and my social life is already in a tailspin. I wonder if it's too late to move again. Yeah. Okay. Is the missus around? No, not anymore. She died. Oh. I'm sorry for your loss. No, it's all right. Wow, this is uncomfortable. We stand there quietly for a moment, acutely aware of how awkward we have both made things. I'm sorry. Can you close the door real quick? I look at Joseph quizzically, but comply. After a second, I hear a knock on the door. Opening it. I see Joseph standing there with a huge smile. Hey, I'm your new neighbor, Joseph. I promise not to talk about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue for the cul-de-sac, and I'd love you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in our community. What do you say, pal? God, Joseph, you are so awkward. I love these dads. They all have very distinct personalities. That sounds great. My daughter Amanda and I would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is a perfectly normal amount of children to have. We shake hands to seal the deal. Well, neighbor, I'll see you at 3 p.m. sharp on Saturday. Sure thing, neighbor. Joseph starts walking away, but stops to think for a second and turns around. Hey, in all seriousness, raising a kid on your own can't be easy. If you ever need to talk about stuff, I'm the youth minister at the church down the street. Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't really consider myself a youth. You look pretty young to me, but suit yourself. And with that, Joseph's gone. He seemed nice. Amanda walks back into the living room, crumbs on her face and cookie in hand. That was the smoothest recover I've ever seen. I should be taking notes. See? You're already fitting in great. Where'd those cookies go? They're gone. I'm sorry. If it makes you feel any better, they weren't very good. So you ate all of them anyway? I guess that makes it break time. Any ideas? Joseph probably wants his plate back. I get 0 options other than to give Joseph his plate back. Okay. I think we get a ton of good neighbor points if we bring this back. We're going to be the best neighbors in this whole cul-de-sac. We're going to kick all the other neighbors' butts. With kindness. Amanda and I step outside. Shoot, I'm not actually sure which house is his. I'd hazard a guess it's the big one with the well-groomed blonde children sitting in the yard. Good eye, kid. And remember, we need to make positive first impressions. Keep it light. We walk up to the kids and wave. Hey guys, is your dad around? They all just stare at us blankly. We just wanted to return this nice plate and thank you all for the cookies. Geez, these definitely are Joseph's kids. They look exactly like him. They were really good. I mean, I heard they were good. I didn't get to eat any. I chuckle nervously. Well, okay. We're just gonna set this place down on the ground real gentle and then back away slowly, right, Dad? Right. That's what we're gonna do. The kids' eyes bore into us as we scurry away. I can feel their gaze on my back even as we approach our house. Creepy, creepy, creepy. I need something to get my mind off those carbon copy kids. I need to rest my eyes. I love that I'm getting one option. I've clearly exerted all options. You've been awake for what? 3 hours? And that's 3 hours too many. As we're walking home, I hear heavy footsteps come up behind us. Michael, bro! I turn around and am greeted by a familiar face jogging up to us. Craig? Bro! Bro. Holy wow. I haven't seen Craig in forever. It's been too long, dude. Yeah, wow. You look great. Yeah, I cleaned up my act. Cleaned up his act? Are you kidding me? He's ripped. Amanda, this is my friend Craig. We went to college together. We were roommates for a while, too. Amanda, dude, you probably don't remember me, but you're so big now. Hello, hello, and hello, cute baby. Aw, thank you. The last time I saw you, I think you were about her size. This is River. Say hi, River. He picks up her tiny wrist and waves it around. River gurgles happily. Are you babysitting? Nah, dude, River's my kid. Man, it has been a long time. Feels like one minute we were rolling up to exams with bad hangovers and the next we're both fathers. Where you been, man? I was working out in California and just relocated the business back to Maple Bay. No kidding. Amanda and I just moved to this side of town. How's Smashly doing? I mean, Ashley. Ashley is her name. She actually still goes by Smashly, and we got divorced last year. Oh, dude, I'm so sorry. It's old news. We take turns taking care of River and the twins. It's all copacetic. Twins? You have 3 kids? Ain't life something, bro, right? Keg Stand Craig is a father of 3. Keg Stand Craig? Oh, yeah, it was my old college nickname. He got it because he did a lot of keg stands. Is that a thing where you do a handstand on a keg and drink it from the keg? It's that thing where you do a handstand on a keg and then drink it from the keg. Right. He was very good at it. Bro, I hate to be that guy, but I'm in the middle of my daily jog and I really got to keep up my heart rate. Brought River along for, resistance training. You jog daily. I jog yearly. On January 1st, when I promised myself that I'm going to jog daily for the rest of the year, but give up after 30 minutes and just walk home. Well, it's never too late to get back into it, dude. You should join me sometime. I don't know. Come on, it'd be fun. We could grab breakfast afterwards, catch up. We could do a bro brunch like the good old days. All right, sure, sounds great. Great, let's get that going soon. I better get moving. Good to see you guys. Craig gives a little wave, puts his earbuds back in, and jogs off. I can't believe Craig is ripped and has kids. I'm reeling. Why is that? The Craig I know is not fit to be responsible for any living thing, including and especially himself. One time I watched him drink an entire jar of marinara sauce for dinner. Amanda, he opened up a new jar of marinara sauce and then he drank it like it was a thing that normal people do. It was unholy. And I asked him what the hell he was doing and he said, and I quote, "It's basically a smoothie, bro." I mean, technically, he's not wrong. He jogs. He was jogging. He's like a totally different person. Anyway, we better get home. I'll have plenty of time to reflect on how old I feel later. Amanda and I flop down on the couch. Amanda has to shove some empty boxes out of the way before she can sit. Too bad we're going to be putting my stuff right back into boxes in a few months. No, don't say that. Aw, Dad, it's going to be okay. I'll be fine. I know. It's just, you're my little girl. It's going to be weird not having you around. I'll come visit, and I'll text you every day, and I'll take lots of pictures. I mean, obviously, I'm a photography major. You promise? Of course. Are you going to be okay by your lonesome? Oh, come on. I'll be fine. I'll get a dog or something. A dog? Forget art school. I'll stay for the dog. Is that what it's going to take? Medium-sized dog, handkerchief around the neck, I get to name it. That's what it'll cost for me to give up on my dreams. I'm a woman of simple wants and needs. Well, the dog is a lot cheaper than college. Amanda laughs. Suddenly, a pile of envelopes slides to the mail slot. I don't know what it is about this community that they live in. Speaking of college, Amanda darts over the envelopes and shuffles through them. She pulls one out and throws the rest back on the floor. This is from McGowan College of Art and Design. Open it! But I'm scared. It's just an envelope. Yeah, it's just like my entire future. Not a big deal. She takes a deep breath and rips the letter open with her teeth. We have a letter opener, but okay. I hold my breath while Amanda's eyes dart back and forth, scanning the letter. What does it say? The admissions committee has reviewed your application, blah, blah, blah. Her face drops. Regret to inform you that we are unable to offer you admission to McGowan College of Art and Design. Amanda throws the letter on the coffee table. Oh, sweetie. It's okay. I kind of saw it coming. I knew I shouldn't have put that experimental stuff in my portfolio. The admissions officer told me they just want to see portraits or whatever. I pull Amanda in for a big hug. You're an amazing photographer. I know how much work you put into your portfolio. Some other school is going to want to snatch you up for sure. Yeah, I know. It's fine. Are you actually fine, or are you just saying that? I'm fine, really. Her face says the opposite, but I probably shouldn't push her on this. Oh, and before I forget, Emma R and Emma P are sleeping over tonight. So, you need me out of the way because I'm painfully uncool? I would choose more delicate phrasing, but... Well, I'll have you know that I conveniently already have plans for tonight, so you'll have the new place to yourself. Yeah, and what are your plans? Quick, think of plans. I'm secretly mayor of this town. Gotta attend a union meeting or I'm going clubbing. Anyone want to weigh in on what choice we make? I love the secretly mayor one, but I feel like that's the least realistic of the choices. Secretly mayor. Gotta attend a union meeting. I'm going clubbing. I don't even know what this dad does. Like, the dad we are playing at no point goes to work. I guess I'll say I'm attending the union meeting. Bossman's been riding us proles too hard. It's time to rise up for our rights. Dad, you're not even gonna invite me to the riot. I'm sorry, sweetie. It's an honest day's work for an honest day's riot. I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to go out and watch the game? Nice. Which game? You know, the game. The one that's on tonight. The game on TV at somewhere other than here. Okay, cool. Well, you do that. I'm going to do drugs and commit some light arson with the Emmas. I'm concerned you're hanging around with the wrong crowd. Amanda shrugs. I would have expected you guys to be up to white-collar crime by this point. Maybe money laundering, at the least. I'm a street rat, Pops. You're kidding about doing drugs and crime, right? Yes, Dad. Just making sure. I give her a pat on the head. Have fun with your sports. Are you being sarcastic? No, making fun of sports is played out. All right, then. I do some light cleaning around the house and decide to clear out right before Amanda's friends arrive. Before I leave, Amanda stops me. Hey, don't forget that you have the meeting with my English teacher tomorrow. Oh, right, Mr. Vega. Yep, totally remembered. I'll be there. Dad tip number 3. Start building credit as early as possible. Wow, I guess I really didn't think this plan through. I'm not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone. So I'm just going to have to pick a direction and walk in it. I love that this dad is completely incompetent with the phone. Let's go this way. Cool. Okay, we're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. In the distance, could it be? A big, burned-out neon sign hangs over above tiny dive bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? All right, it'll do. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool balls sounds in the back as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hover above the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull up to a seat at the bar. What'll it be? 1 beer, please. Sure thing, boss. The bartender slides me an ice-cold beer. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh. I awkwardly turn my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheer on my favorite team, hoping that I don't get into any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing team. I love that we have a team, but we are non-confrontational here. Several people in this bar are wearing distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, the passion for their team is all in good fun. A middle-aged woman, holding a nearly empty wine glass, sidles up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. Oh, hello. Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often? Oh, no, I actually just moved to this part of town today. I'm Michael, by the way. Are you watching the game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease. Oh, I love that team. Also, I love that game. I love someone who knows their way around balls. I'm getting the impression that she's a little drunk. Buy a gal a drink? Sure, Mary, I'll buy you a drink. I almost reluctantly signal the bartender and order Mary another glass of wine. Neil jokes back and forth with Mary. They're clearly friends, and this clearly isn't her first time doing this. She tips her glass at me. Suppose I gotta keep you company now. So, what do you want to know? Let's gossip. What's the latest gossip? You came to the right broad. I'm an observer. I watch people. I see everything, know everyone. Nothing gets past me. So what? I thought you were gonna... Oh, I forgot what we were talking about. About the gossip? You said nothing gets past you. Oh, right. I'm also a steel trap, confidential to a fault. Okay, so what else can you tell me about this part of town? It's quiet, that's for sure. If you want an idyllic little life with white picket fences, this is the place to do it. But every town has its secrets, you know. She takes a sip of her drink. That was a little too ominous for my taste. She leans closer. Would you like to learn some of my secrets? Oh boy. Maybe some other time. Suit yourself, sailor. Mary saunters off, settling her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game over another beer. The game has gotten close in terms of points. A little too close than what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points for the other team, putting them in the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from another man at the bar. I love this because they're like so generic. Not specific about what the game is, how it's played, who the teams could possibly be. It is so generic. Go team. It's the brooding man from the Coffee Spoon. He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. Enjoying the game? I am now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far superior. I have to disagree with that. Based on our win-loss record, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong, since as it stands right now, my team is beating yours. The conversation ends there, and we go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win. But in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple through the bar. I raise a respectful glass to the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us based on mutual love for the game. He motions to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides one over to me. The name's Robert. Thanks, I'm Michael. You must be new here. Mary already hit on you? Yeah. Robert chuckles. She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town. As slimy as it is, you'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that runs this place? No, that'd be Neil. Neil waves from across the bar. Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in this world. Oh, okay. You a whiskey fella or a beer fella? Beer, but I'll drink most things. You like shots? Let's see. I like shots. I love shots. Oh, shots fired. I don't like them. I'm going to go with I like shots. Thank you. Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me. Here's to your health. We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. Wait, I think this is what making friends is? Okay, Michael, this guy's out of my friend league, but I think if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. Anyone watching want to give some feedback? We can compliment his jacket, we can compliment his good looks, or we can compliment his hand tattoo. Thoughts and opinions, y'all. Thoughts and opinions. I am awkward. I feel like I would compliment the jacket in my awkwardness. Thoughts. No opinions? I am awkward. I'm going to compliment the jacket. I like your jacket. Thanks. Been in my family a long time, passed down from firstborn to firstborn. Cursed, some would say. Man, this guy is mysterious and cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? I'm gonna be honest with you, Robert. My daughter kicked me out of the house. Not like forever. She was having a sleepover with her friends. Family type, huh? Single dad. He gets up. Be right back. Gotta powder my nose. Never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. Ha, I guess so. I gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm about him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then I really must be. Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. You heading my way? Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. I live in this cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live here? Me too. We just finished unpacking today. Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Michael. So are we doing this or what? What? You know, do you want to come inside or not? A wave of realization rushes over me. I blush. I don't know what to do. This is why I never play these games. I never know how I want to play them. No, I know how I want to play this one. I'm gonna say no. I'd better call it a night. Catch you around? Sure. I head home, head buzzing with whiskey. What did he mean by, are we gonna do this or not? I plop down on the couch and I'm asleep before I even get the chance to take my shoes off. I wake up to a text from an unknown number. Rise and shine, early birds. Still want to work out? This is Craig, by the way. Holy crap, it's 6 a.m. Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing it, I drift back to sleep. Whoops, must have winked back out. I checked my phone again. Hey, bud, still want to get your swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up. God, the last thing I want to do right now is work out, but it is Craig. I do want to catch up. Sure, let's go to the gym and meet with Craig. And hey, my man, I need a few minutes to wake up, but let's meet in 20. After a few seconds, another text comes in. Sure thing, meet me at the gym. I stretch and my bones creak. I gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. I throw off my blanket and, hey, wait, I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket. Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brush my teeth, throw on the only clothes I own that are even kind of gym appropriate, and head out. The neighborhood is quiet and serene this early in the morning. Birds chirp and the grass is still wet with dew. Surprisingly, the gym is pretty crowded. I spot Craig standing out front, stretching. Of course, he spots me and waves enthusiastically. Hey bro, good morning! Hey, good to see you, man. I'm definitely not as pumped up as he is. Maybe I should have had some coffee before I left. You ready to kick some butt? Gotta stay boy, dude. With your help, I am. Help! I'm gonna go with help, probably. Oh, it's fine. I hope it's going well. Puff, I think I'm gonna tell Craig help. He wants me to work out. I'm a chubby man. Good luck with your fight against Ganon, though. This is it. This is how I die. It'll be alright, dude. We'll ease you into it. Oh, I made him sad. We headed to the gym, and I'm immediately intimidated. All of these people look like they could break me in half, and it seems like Craig is friends with all of them? Swole man. He high-fives and finger guns all the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could and would steal my lunch money to spend on protein shakes. Come on, bud. Let's warm up. We head over to the treadmills and start walking. Okay, I can walk. Walking is good. This is a decent place to be, walking. So I know we are on treadmills. Yes. And those over there are ellipticals. Very good. What is all this other stuff? Craig laughs. They might look a little scary, but I guarantee all of them serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass. I watch as a dude in a muscle tee flexes a muscle I didn't know existed on a machine when I think was once used to process grain into flour. What is that? Why is that guy doing that to himself? That's a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing? Training to crush people's skulls with his thighs, using a medieval torture device, or praying to some sort of pain god. I'm gonna go with the first one. Training to crush someone. He's trying to make his thighs so strong that he could crush people's skulls with them. Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason I work out. Oh no, Craig is turning up the speed. I better do the same. How long have you been doing the buff thing? Couple years. And what do you do when you're not dadding or working or buffing? Oh, I coach my twin softball team. That still counts as both dadding and buffing. I like to keep busy. What do you like to do for fun? I like to live my life as close to a Jimmy Buffett song as possible. Clearly. Clearly that's what it is. The goal is to live with as few worries as I can muster. The last shaker of salt was a metaphor. Metaphor about what? About not being able to shake salt onto something. We're jogging now. Oh God, we're jogging now. I look over to Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How is he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can feel my life force draining through every orifice of my body. Hey, remember when my fish died in college? No, I don't like this story. Oh my god, is he really bumping up the speed again? I guess I'd better do it too. Oh, this is fast. This is very fast. And we were at that party, and you vowed to make me feel better. You tell me to create a distraction, so of course I do a sick keg stand and get everyone cheering. And then I, try to steal a fish from a fish tank at a party with my bare hands like an idiot. And then you drop the fish, and it's flopping around you, and you panic. And so you run up to me post-keg stand with a dying, dirty fish in your hands, and you scooped off the ground, and you're yelling at me, and we have to leave. So we're running out of the frat party with a fish and trying to give it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. And we get him home and get him into a bowl of water. But the prognosis was grim. This is a very dramatic story, oh my god. And then the next day, he's alive and well. They never did catch the great fish thieves of Grand Ridge U. And they never will. I shoot off the end of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurts. Oh my god. Dude, bro, are you okay? Craig offers me a hand and looks me over for injuries. I'm fantastic. I managed to stand up and rub my back. Doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later. You don't have to push yourself like that. Always know your limits. Well, I think I might call our gym adventure here. You sure? Yeah. Alright, well, here. I brought you this. Craig hands me a shaker bottle full of thick green liquid. I stare at it with what must be apparent distaste. It's a protein shake, bro. Oh, thank you. He wants me to drink it. Oh boy, here goes. I take a small sip. It's actually delicious. Wow, this is really good. And good for you. It's my special recipe. I'm pretty proud of it. Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we can try running around the neighborhood if our treadmills aren't your speed. No pun intended, bro. Good one. Well, I'm gonna go put some ice on this everything. See you around? I leave the gym feeling ashamed. Craig used to order delivery from the pizza place across town from our dorm, and now he can run circles around me. Literally. Man, I really gotta work on this dad bod. Dude, there's nothing wrong with having a dad bod. You are amazing and perfect in every way. I get home and lie down on the couch. It hurts to move. Oh god, I'm so old. Oh no, I must have fallen asleep. What time is it? Shoot, it's 3:55. I'm supposed to be at Amanda's school in 5 minutes. I frantically pull on some clean clothes, apply a generous amount of deodorant, and run out the door. And you're parking uphill. Oh god, the dad suggestions. I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully no one will notice. I check my watch and am relieved to see I'm only 2 minutes late. Wow, you live really close to that school. Was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth TM standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. who? Mr. Vega. I don't know. Have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me out or not? Fine. Up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's classroom anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where the low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker. Lucien, don't you have a third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Michael. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. All right, where were we? Now, who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin. Colin stands up and does that thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter. All right, everybody. Very funny, Colin. Please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings. All of the students immediately get up and make a break for the door. Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. I gotta say, though, Hugo's not a very good teacher. He literally was going to tell them the answer and gave them no think time whatsoever. That's just not a good habit to be in. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both, you know, budget cuts. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I'd normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? I'm going to go ahead and continue my tract of honesty. We just moved. Well, we just moved recently, but it's only the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was. See if you could talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance if she keeps heading down this road. I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on the scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stop, thinking for a moment. I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? Yes? They ever catch that rye? Yes. He enjoyed my joke. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little in shock that Amanda was able to hide this from me so well for me. She's always been a force of positivity in my life, especially after we lost her mother. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home. Maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool and Amanda hops into the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. Let's go to the mall food court. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Jeez, can't a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But also, sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective, because, you know, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine. He's fine. We pull up to the stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I could tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R is going to go to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? I don't think you'd get it. Okay. Who you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah? What? No. Dad. Ugh. I can't believe you would. Dad. I mean, geez. Why would you? Ugh. Gross. Sorry, just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay. Jeez. This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward, turns up the radio. I guess the conversation is over. To the mall, then. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Hell yeah. Language, missy. Heck yeah. Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. No one looks happy to be here. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar, bread dipped with cheese on it, or do you just want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips and unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in. These are bad. These are very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent, cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Which meme? All the memes. Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands. Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time the meme gets to you, Dad, all us youths have already done the joke to death. And what's worse is that movies and TV and video games will try to jump in on the meme train, but just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it and isn't fuzzy. It isn't funny. Oh shit, what up? Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now? Want to go to the goth store? What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment despite being exact representation of the establishment? Wow. Way to call out Hot Topic. I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and basically it's basically an assault on the people who fought so hard against the punk and hardcore movement of the 70s and 80s. Dude, you gotta be more specific. The one you threw up in that one time. Oh, that one! Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. There it is. You can still see the outline, kind of. I'm so proud. Speech! Amanda. Speech. All right, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate an historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Howard had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda is moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head. Oh, hey, chain wallets. While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at Dead Goth and Beyond. Let's see. Peruse band t-shirts, look at ironic mugs, or check out the clearance bin for hot deals. I mean, I'm going to go with ironic mugs. Why not? I'm suddenly stricken by existential fear. If there's only one number one dad, then why are there so many mugs here that say that? This whole time I thought I was the only one. If I'm not number one, where do I place on the global dad ranking charts? I have work to do. Look, this is very important to me. I overhear a stifled argument at the cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. I can see that. Don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here. Listen, when I bought this online, the website said this blouse was Victorian-inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they are buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I've outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they're Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up to me with a t-shirt in her hand. Oh boy, here it comes. Hey, Dadtron 5000. Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy. Thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt on the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh, cool. Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? The worst part about this mash of, like, is I've seen shows that go along, like, all these lines. Like, Paranormal Hunters or Supernatural. I've watched Ice Road Truckers. Like, the whole thing is just hilarious to me. Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. I love it. It's amazing. You beat Gannon. Good job, Puff. Yay. Some green hearts for Puff in the chat. I have to pull them up, though. Green hearts. Green. All right. Good job, Puff. I can't get over the name of this TV show, though. Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. Oh, hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also they're hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brothers, brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh, well, thank you. I also currently have purple hair, so it seemed appropriate. Oh no, the ghosts done got control of the truck. I can't steer on them there damn ice roads. Let me use this EVP meter to try to communicate with the spirits. Fleet, we're about to die. Aha, almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying you're gonna die. That's because we are about to die. You. This is art. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after the disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Eat a lot of broccoli. Honk shoe, honk shoe. Morning, sleepyhead. 5 more minutes. You have never let me have 5 more minutes, so get up. Fine. We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda is much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We were able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase. So, you excited for the cookout today? Excited to beef up my grilling skills? If there's food, I'm excited. I'm gonna say, if there's food, I'm excited. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties. Yeah, those are bad, which means there are more for me. Don't you want to meet some of the people in the neighborhood? I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in a corner with a plate of food and hope nobody talks to me. Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly. Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. The cult ending to this game? No, but I have definitely read about it. At some point, so my goal here is to actually get all of the trophies eventually with this game. So I do have to like, oh yeah, no, I've heard, it is wild. But yeah, so I definitely, in the long run plan to get all of the trophies, which means, playing through all of the endings for sure. What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time? You know what? We're going early just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought we were. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler and adults chat in small clusters. I set our veggie plate down on a table next to two other veggie plates. Huh. Hey, there's Joseph. I wave to get his attention. The moment he sees us, he jogs over, arms open wide. Welcome. I'm so glad you two are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you to my family. Kids, come on over here. This is Chris, my eldest. Hi. This is Christian and Christy. They're twins. They stare creepily and say nothing. Dude, Joseph creeps me out too, and that's because I, spent time in a very religious sect that was very cult-like. Yeah, definitely. As a kid, I definitely knew people like this. I love the twins, by the way. I love that the twins are, ridiculous. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. You're very uncreative with your names, Joseph. Wait, where is Krish? Maybe Mary put him in his crib. Oh no, it's the woman from the bar the other night. What is she doing here? Oh, and how could I forget my lovely wife, Mary? Joseph pecks her on the cheek. She smiles. Ah, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I'll have to go look for him. What? You will have to... Joseph takes a moment and regains his composure. Mary, this is our new neighbor, Michael, and his daughter, Amanda. I'd shake your hand, but I have a glass of wine that I need to tend to. I love her. Nice to meet you, Mary, for the first time. Charmed. Well, I have to go over there now. Mary leaves. Oh God, this is so awkward. I wonder if Joseph knows. I wonder if Mary knows that Joseph knows. I wonder if Joseph knows that Mary knows that I know. It takes all of my energy not to run away from the barbecue and start fresh in a new city. My wife has a wonderful sense of humor, but please, you two enjoy the barbecue. All the guys are really excited to meet you. Amanda and I mill around and try some of the food spread out on the table. I pick at some deviled eggs. Amanda grabs a small paper plate and immediately begins piling it with baked goods. Ugh, I don't want to have to make friends. Come on, Dad. Who are you going to party with when I go off to school? But I don't want to have to do pleasantries. Dad. Ugh, we're going to talk about weather. Go, do it. Make a friend. But how could I possibly abandon my only child at a social function? That's bad parenting. This plate of cookies is my new dad. Bye. Amanda shoves me into the center of the yard. Well, here goes nothing. I look around the party and I'm surprised to see familiar faces. Hey, Memer, how are you? Welcome in. We are playing the Dream Daddy here. Isn't that the barista from the Coffee Spoon? Didn't I meet that guy at the bar? Didn't that guy throw a frisbee at my head? Isn't that the guy who was throwing a fit in Dead, Goth, and Beyond? How's your day going, Memer? Isn't that Amanda's teacher? Hey, I know Craig. But wait a second, all of these people live in our cul-de-sac? That can't be right. I'd better investigate. Alright, oh man, okay. So I need to decide who I'm going to talk to. Robert and Brian, Matt, Hugo, and Craig, or Joseph and Damien. Any thoughts, y'all? Or should I just say burger time? But I should try to be social. What do you think? Who should I talk to? Puffy, of course you want me to talk to Craig. I already went on an unintended date with Craig. Come on. That was not my intention. I am Robert. I did turn Robert down, Puff. I don't know if you were here for that, but I did turn Robert down when he asked me to spend the night. I chose not to get the trophy. Dude, no, I'm not here to be slutty. I definitely was not going to sleep with Robert on the first night and get a trophy. So you want me to talk to Craig or Robert? Memer chooses any. Okay, I'll go talk to Robert and Brian. I glance across the yard and notice Robert and Brian chatting over drinks. Man, I don't think I want to deal with being one-upped by Brian or whatever happened with Robert last night. Oh no, they caught me staring. Oh no, Brian's waving me over. Shoot. I flash a smile and walk over to them. Hey, guys. Michael, how the heck are ya? Settling into the neighborhood all right? Oh, you betcha. Got the living room in order at least. That's great to hear. I've been doing some living room work as well. Finally got the 50-inch in there. Game looks great in high def. Oh boy. Michael, have you met Robert yet? Yeah, we met. Robert regards me over his whiskey. Good seeing you again. We were just talking about my most recent camping trip. Spent a night out in the woods with Daisy and Maxwell. She's definitely an outdoorsy one. Even caught her first fish. Brian is constantly trying to one-up us. It's good to see you taking your daughter out like that. I bet she loved it. And it's great that she loves the outdoors. Mine loves being inside. Brian raises his eyebrows at me. I know, Robert is very attractive. I'm not going to lie to you, Puff. Being inside making art. She won a local competition for that art. Yep. Did I put it on too strongly? Robert stares at me blankly for a second. Anyway, I haven't gone camping in years, not since the last time. Same here. Well, things change once you have... Wait, what happened to the last time? Robert takes a long sip of whiskey. Well, old Johnny Boy and me were out in the backcountry. Johnny Boy's a strong kid. Met him in my army days. Comes from Kansas. They build him tough out there. Anyway, things go south pretty quick. Johnny Boy breaks his ankle when the rope bridge snaps. Robert, you are very dramatic. Amazing. You could see the bone popping out through the skin. Johnny Boy's screaming now, crying for his mama, losing blood. We were 2 days out from the next living soul, and here I am with my dear friend bleeding out in front of me. I'm able to dress the wound, but now I got a fireman carry a 6 foot, 180. Wow, that's really underweight. Pound man over some of the roughest terrain I've ever been in. I won't lie to you. There were moments during those 2 days when I thought about leaving old Johnny Boy. But you build a bond with your brothers in arms, and that bond never breaks. I got that boy back to civilization, but I lost some of me out there. My dramatic reading helps, I'm sure. I guess that's camping for you. Brian and I stare in disbelief. Robert takes another long sip of whiskey. I'm just kidding. My friend John and I went inner tubing down a river and he lost a flip-flop. Missed that kid. Brian and I laugh nervously. Or am I kidding? Brian and I tense up again. I'm kidding. Phew. Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us laughing. Oh, did you, Memer? All right. Definitely make sure you do everything you gotta do. If you close the app, it might kick you out, but hopefully not. Hopefully fix that. Yeah. So happy to have you. Green hearts, thank you. Puffton's already got them. Happy to have you in the server, Memer. Yes, I am. Ah! I cannot type. So yeah. Yeah, just make sure you do the intro stuff like it asks, all of that good stuff, and we'll get you set up. Amanda and Daisy barrel up to us. Laughing, Daisy is holding a paper plate in front of her like a steering wheel. We gotta get off this haunted truck. Oh no, the ghost locked the doors. Quick, hit the emergency escape button. But trucks don't have emergency escape buttons. Then hit the brake, I guess, and then we'll get out of the truck. The imaginary truck. Anyway, we're safe from the ghosts, but how will we ever survive this Arctic tundra? Daisy, you might have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. That's cold-blooded. I like that. Although I'm not sure I have the materials required to properly cook you. You know, that reminds me of the last time I went skiing. Robert. Wait a second. Are you guys playing Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers? Yeah! Amanda and I love that show. It's the best, especially that episode where Caleb hides Flint's keys and Flint retaliates by breaking an ancient cursed urn and sending the spirit after him. Yeah, it's really quality. It's reality. Quality reality television. Oh, this kills me. Oh my god. Paranormal, Ice Haul, Long Road Truckers, whatever the heck. I don't watch a whole lot of television, but I do enjoy that show. That and war documentaries. Of course you enjoy war documentaries, Robert. Alright, Daisy, I found us a couple of bugs. They're gonna make a great meal. Lots of protein. Gonna keep us from starving out here in this harsh, icy wasteland. But there's a whole table of food right over the... Daisy, it's a game. We're playing pretend. That's what kids do. Live a little. Amanda gives Daisy a handful of gummy worms from the snack table. They eat them with mock disgust. Let's go find kindling for a fire. Okay, but not an actual fire. Because we're playing pretend? Now you're getting it. Daisy and Amanda run off. What a cute couple of kids. Man, I've never seen her get along with anyone so quickly. I guess Amanda just sort of has a way with kids. That's kind of amazing. Daisy doesn't really get along with kids her age. It's nice that he's not trying to one-up me this time. Maybe we can have a regular friendship after all. Really? She just kind of keeps to herself. Her teachers say she spends every recess in the library. I think the other kids are intimidated by her intelligence. There it is. I wouldn't worry too much about it too much. Amanda was shy at Daisy's age too. She used to have a habit of crawling under tables and crying every time we took her to a restaurant. She bit people too. Oh, kids, right? Gotta love them. You're required to, by law. I hear that. Well, since they're getting along so well, maybe we should try to put together a little play date for them. They do seem to be getting along really well, but the thought of continually hearing about all of Brian's accomplishments is rough. Yeah, that'd be nice. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. Go meet some of the other fellas. All right, Matt, Hugo, Craig, or Joseph and Damien. Anybody have any preferences who I go to next? Right, Puff? I suppose you want me to go talk to Craig, don't you, Puff? Though I kind of want to talk to Damien. Because I saw him in the store. I feel like I've had conversations with everybody else. I'll go talk to Matt, Hugo, and Craig. Why not? Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over to say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try to compare two art... burger times where you go over to try to do the thing at the grill, but like I think somebody's already there when you do it. I don't think it's fair to try to compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they're unique byproducts of the social and political climate of a time and place, and try to take something like, say, the Rococo period and compare it to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context in which a work of art is created. Matt and Hugo seem so busy talking they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. Should I listen to them or should I talk to Craig? I know what Puff's gonna say already. Yeah, no, so like you have this option to like go and try to like take over the grill, but you are at somebody else's house. I'm very curious what Matt and Hugo are talking about. Of course, Craig. All right. I turned my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day? Great. Little River here is a great cheerleader. Aren't you, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around. You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud of you. I'm sorry for pooping on you. She must be a handful at that age. Oh, they always are. But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arms again and waves them around. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How you settling in? Almost done. New place is perfect. I never get too comfortable. I mean, I guess I'm just going to say almost done. Almost done. There's still a few odds and ends to take care of before I can really call myself settled, but I think we can upgrade the situation to livable. We did livable throughout the entirety of college. Yeah, my goal was for Amanda to live the sort of life that didn't involve eating spoonfuls of ranch dressing as a palate cleanser between different types of pizza. She still does, though. Hey, she takes after her dad. Michael, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everyone's been super friendly. Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. Matt points across the yard where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They all sit cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us. What is it, sweetheart? It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it. Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes the flower crown and places it on top of his head. Am I cool now? The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on. Ha! Hey, Michael, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually. Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop and my old college friend and your teacher? Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors. Yep. You still gonna get me that overdue term paper? Great seeing you. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger guns move from me. I'm very proud. She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where did my son go? Hugo looks around the party. He must finally spot him because his eyes go wide. Ernest Hemingway Vega, are you smoking? Ernest Hemingway Vega. Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. He casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into a gutter. Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest, and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right? Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants, nearly burned down half the yard. And the barbecue we had before that, he actually burned down half the yard. And then it spread onto my lawn and burned down half of my yard, too. Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him. Hey, everybody, sorry about that. Michael, this is my son, Ernest. A 6-year-old boy with a beret and a striped shirt leaning against the fence with a sink. That's all I see. And then we get this teenager. Hello. Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep into his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. Hey. Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in? Does it matter? Ernest. Okay. I'm in 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know. Yeah. Good for you. Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch. Ernest. Oh, yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. He seems nice. Hugo puts his head in his hands and sighs. I'm so sorry. He's having a really rough time. As much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly resents me for it. I mean, I think of as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get. Honestly, are any of us cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? I know, right? What? I'm cool as a cucumber. See, that right there. You can't say that. My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dads? I don't know. I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. Craig is a dude, bro. I love him, though. Look, Puff, I work with 13 to 14-year-olds. I am not surprised that this kid is smoking. I'm surprised that he's doing it so blatantly, but I'm not surprised that he's smoking. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter. Amanda, I'm cool, right? Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point. As much as we all want it, I don't think it's important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can all be best friends with our kids. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Oh, cool, Puff. Our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay. Yeah, you're right. But it'd be nice to have it both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens? Don't let us eat up your time, Michael. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. All right. Joseph and Damien. Right? I teach middle school, actually. But, dude, it's a mood. It is a mood 100%. So we're going to go talk to Joseph and Damien now. We are not going to jump to burger time yet. I spot Joseph chatting with the guy from Dead, Goth, and Beyond by the grill. I wonder what they're talking about. I walk over to them. So I'm curious, can you walk me through why you had your house painted black? Where do I even start? The house stays warmer in the winter. It provides an artistic contrast to the rest of the neighborhood, and it complements the crimson interior perfectly. It's definitely an interesting choice. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense, Puff. Are you from Scotland? My mom's family's from Scotland. That's cool. Thank you. I'm very proud of my abode. Michael, I was just having a conversation with Damien here about his aesthetic design decisions. Oh, that's cool. Awesome, Puff. Yeah, my mom's family... You're just from England. Yeah, no, my mom's family is Lowland Scottish. We know, like, where they're from and, like, what clan they are and all of that stuff, which is kind of cool. But... aesthetic design. Joseph trying to, like, be sly and not be mean. Damien regards me up and down with warm but critical eye. How do you do? I don't believe I've had the pleasure. I think I saw you in Dead, Goth, and Beyond the other day. Damien's face turns bright red. I must apologize for my behavior on that day. You see, I take the goth lifestyle very seriously, and to be caught in a ruse by such a corporation as Dead, Goth, and Beyond was profoundly frustrating indeed. I love Damien, not gonna lie. You live near Manchester? That's cool. I'm not gonna lie, we unintentionally romanced Damien on first playthrough, and it was fantastic. Manchester. I hope you know that while my anger may have been justified, it was no such way for a gentleman to act. It's okay, man. Do tell me about yourself. Are you new to the area? Yes, my daughter and I just moved in the other day. She was the one I took to Dead, Goth, and Beyond. Very good taste on her part. Does she partake in the goth lifestyle? I think for a second. I look over at Amanda, who's hanging out with some of the older kids in the neighborhood. Hey, Amanda, would you consider yourself goth? Amanda yells back. I wouldn't necessarily try to fall under any one specific label, but I guess if I had to choose, I would more describe myself as a twee hipster with some normcore leanings. Bats are cool. Bats are cool, though. You're correct, Amanda. Bats are cool. Ah, pity. Are you enjoying the party so far? Oh, definitely. Thanks so much for putting this on. It's been nice to be in a cul-de-sac where everyone is so friendly and welcoming. Amanda walks up to the conversation. Kat, what are you doing? Yeah, I didn't think so, ma'am. I also like The Lost Boys a lot. Really good movie. Does that count as goth? It would, my dear. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Damien Bloodmarch, at your service. Damien finishes the sentence with a flourish and a bow, producing a single rose and offering it to Amanda. You want me to romance Damien? I could totally... I figured I'd, like, try to go on dates with all of them, or as much as possible. But yeah, I definitely will romance Damien. I love him so much. Amanda blushes and returns the gesture with a curtsy. Hold on, I have to look at a cat really quick. She's being naughty. Young lady. No. I don't trust you back there. No. Here. Have your pickle. The cat was totally, like, behind my PS5 rubbing on things. I do not trust her. My, you do know how to treat a lady. Hello, Amanda. Seemingly, out of nowhere, Joseph's twin kids appear. Are they speaking in unison? Hey, won't you come play with us? Come play with us. Forever. Guys, enough with the creepy twin shtick. We've talked about this. Christian and Christy slowly back away. Oh my god, it would be hilarious if they played this too. I told Goth that she should play this, like, when we first got it. We were like, it's great. Where do you think they got that from? Mary pops into the conversation, wine in hand. I don't know. Mary takes a long sip of the wine. I think I might have taped over a VeggieTales VHS with The Shining. Who knows? She takes another sip of her wine. Where is Krish? Wasn't he with you? You had him a moment ago. He's probably stuffing dirt in his mouth. He'll be all right. Toddlers are pretty resilient. Red rum! Mary tips her glass to me. Ain't my first time to the rodeo. It's my fourth. I've squeezed out 4 little... Sweetheart, would you do me a favor and please find Krish? That would be great. I'm sure he's fine. Mary. Okay, geez. Mary finishes her wine and wanders off. Dad, can we go now? Ah, Lucian, have I introduced you to Michael yet? Hey, it's that punk from Amanda's school. Seriously, Gothy absolutely needs to play this game. Like, seriously. Grande would, Grande, I think, would have the time of his life playing this, honestly. Grande playing this game would be hilarious. I remember you. Whatever. That's no way for a young man to speak to his elders. Be polite. Lucian bows. Whatever, sir. Lucian bows again. Mr. Christensen, may I have a veggie burger, sir? Coming right up, bud. Are you vegetarian? Yup. Make that 2 veggie burgers. Did you know that some people in the Victorian era were vegetarians? They described carnivorous type people as blood lappers. Dad. That's really interesting, Damien. Joseph turns to the grill. Just a hint of a tattoo peeks out from underneath his sleeve. I can't believe I didn't notice it before. It looks like the bottom of an anchor. Whoa, is that a tattoo? Yep. I wasn't always a youth pastor, you know. That's so cool. Want to see mine? What? Lucian pulls back some rubber bracelets, revealing a lopsided 666 in black ink. My buddy gave me a stick and poke tattoo last week. I think it's healing up pretty good. Lucian. We'll talk about this later. That's pretty cool. What's the significance of the tattoo? I don't know. I just thought it looked sick. Well, in my opinion, the only reason you need to get a tattoo is because you want one. Careful, though. That number carries weight. Man, Joseph is way cooler youth pastor than I thought. I just figured youth pastors popped out of the womb with a Bible. Wonder what he did before preaching. And without further ado, let's work some magic. Joseph closes his eyes, takes a deep breath, and gets to work. With the greatest of ease, he sets patties on the grill, flourishing as he flips his spatula in the air. It's easily some of the best grill work I've ever seen. You guys think this is my first time in front of a grill? He's working faster now, effortlessly tossing cheese onto patties and perfectly grilling onions on the side, one after another. The dads take notice and crowd around Joseph to admire his masterful technique. You probably didn't know this, Michael, but Joseph's known around here for his grillmanship. He's ungrillevable. I've tried to get to his level, but I just can't catch up. Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him. Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can't we just appreciate the artist? I've never seen him make a mistake. Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All of the children of the party boo the glorious display of puns in unison. I love it. All of the puns. The puns are the best. All right, guys, the food's ready. Please form an orderly barbecue. Amanda groans. We all grab our food and hang out, enjoying perfectly cooked cheeseburgers. Why is everybody having a cheeseburger? Surely somebody doesn't like a cheeseburger. Oh, okay. Be right back. All right, Memer. Man, it's wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac. Kind of nice, isn't it? Feels like there's a real community here. Totally helps when you're just a single dad trying to raise a kid. We're happy to have you here, man. I think you're going to like this neighborhood a lot. Plus, Amanda seems to be getting along with all the kids. If she decides to get into the babysitting game, she'll make a real killing. Yeah. Hey, why don't you add us all on Dadbook? Dadbook? Yeah, it's a great social network for dads to keep in touch with each other. We're all on it, so if you ever need to reach out to anyone, that's the simplest way to do it. Dadbook. Sorry, I'm just an old-fashioned dad. Social media goes over my head sometimes. Don't worry, Pops. I'll help you figure it out. The rest of the barbecue goes smoothly. We all trade stories and drink beer as our kids play on the lawn. Amanda breaks up a fight between Carmencita and those weird twins. I think they wanted her soul. I know. I laughed so hard when I saw that the first time. I'm like, Dadbook. Ooh, I made it through I got a trophy. Welcome to the neighborhood. Amanda and I walk back to our place as the sun sets over the neighborhood. Pretty fun party, don't you think? I mean, I got a burger to me. I felt like I was wish I could have been playing Paranormal Ice Road Truckers. I'm gonna reference food. Oh, no. Oh, really? Grande got rated 3 times? That's amazing. Go Grande. I just pop in there and give him some love. Oh my god. That's amazing. I'm happy for him. Alright. I'm gonna reference food. Sweetie, if I can impart any sort of wisdom upon you right now, and not that this was a bad situation, but if you're ever in an uncomfortable situation, always look for the silver lining. The silver linings get you through to the other side. We ate Rockenbergs today, and it was good. Amen. Well, hey, at least you met some of the other cool dads. You should hit them up on Dad Book. Maybe I will if I ever figure out how social media works. That's awesome. I have a good feeling about this place. Me too, Dad. I love Amanda. She's so cute. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah. I'm going out with some friends. Oh. Is that okay? Of course. Just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do that thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No. I've never done that, and I will never do that. It depends on when I finish up my stream, yeah. I've raided Grande a couple times. He's one of my favorites. Right now to raid. Okay. Do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna work on some stuff, see how long I can sleep for, or throw a party. Raids are nice. They're like how you show your love and affection to people, I swear. Which is awesome. It is. I'm gonna joke about throwing a party, I think. A real rager. All the other dads in the neighborhood are invited. I'll see if I can get you a spot on the list, but honestly, it's looking pretty tight. You may just have to wait in line. I know the guy at the door. I'll get in, no problem. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roast duck rack of lamb with rosemary mashed potatoes. I'd love to be able to cook like that. Although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Like just make baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught the thing on fire, but he meant to do it. What a professional. I lose track of time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always on hand, so I'm sure she'll respond soon, unless she's driving home now, in which case I hope she doesn't respond soon, because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again, and then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, see, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are not only not to assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exasperating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house, waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Oh, you're going on holiday? Where are you going? If you don't mind sharing. Like, obviously. Please be, only share as much as you want. I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let me know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Far East Asia. I spent a year in Japan when I was in college. That was pretty awesome. Wasn't really a holiday, but it kind of was. Oh, thank God it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. Sup? Sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my texts? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. 3 times? Wow. Yeah, I haven't been able to go back, mostly because, like, money and my job and stuff, but I would love to go back. It was a pretty fantastic thing to do. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed where I lived and all the stuff I got to see. Amanda Ann. Whoa, we're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I have a right to be concerned. You're my only daughter. Well, I can't give you a play-by-play of everything I do all the time. I'm 18. You shouldn't even be giving me a curfew in the first place. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just please don't do that again. All right. I'm going to go to bed now. You can't? I speak a little bit. I'm conversationally fluent. I haven't lost too much of it, thankfully. Amanda closes the door to her room and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, I'm sorry for freaking out about you. You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Team Howard? Team Howard. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them? Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. All right, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book? It's a social media platform. Wait, what? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own. All right, I'll help you. Sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. All right, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. On a Friday night, you are most likely to fall asleep watching the History Channel. If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? Hi, Lan. How are you? We are filling out our Dad Book profile. The Lost Shaker of Salt. I'm gonna say The Lost Shaker of Salt. What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms, tennis shoes with long white socks, a well-manicured long street smirks, top-tier grillmanship, or comfortable with crying. I'm gonna say 2 street smarts. At least 40 more minutes, maybe longer, depending on how this goes. Strong dad arms. What did you want to be when you grew up? Technical writer for manuals and instructions, salty boat camp, and pro skater who's also an astronaut, a good father, the president of space. A pro skater who's also an astronaut, of course. What's your favorite movie genre? The Dream Staff crew is back. War documentary, Sean Connery, anything on Laserdisc? That's so specific. Old comedies that haven't aged well. I'm gonna say Sean Connery. What's your ideal date? Arson. Arson is my ideal date. I like the idea of trying to geocache but getting hopelessly lost. The only problem is I'm like me in real life, not really gonna get hopelessly lost. But I do like the arson reference. That's funny. What do you never leave home without? My sick vape? My cripplingly low self-esteem. I spend a lot of time thinking about. Yeah, right? Conspiracy theories. How proud I am of my child. Potential ends of the world. If I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill. When I can get my next cup of coffee and lawnmower modifications. I know. I like that one too, Puff. Let's go with that one. I like it. That one's good. I know. Isn't that great, Lan? See, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get 'em, Dad. Alright, so I have all my dads. I can message a dad now. I also have, hi Michael, it's me, your dear old friend from way back in the day, Dadmanda. I'm delighted to see you sign up for Dad Book. I recently added this exciting new messenger service, so you may find yourself receiving messages from other dads like myself. Take care not to miss them. But I know that this is Amanda. Amanda, is that you? What are you doing on Dad Book? Why, Michael, I never. We've known each other since business school. How could you possibly confuse me for your amazingly talented and easy to buy things for a daughter? Well, I am, of course, flattered. You should buy Amanda more things. Amanda, I know I didn't go. You know I didn't go to school for go to business school. I barely even managed to get my degree. Wait, no. Wow. I didn't say that. You never heard that. This is gold. I was a great student, I swear. I graduated at the top of my class because I worked hard and ate all my vegetables. Totally holding on to this for later. Wait, do you even remember what I majored in? I declined to comment. Cool. I know, the Amanda with the mustache is like perfect. Alright, so we have our handsome dads here. You guys already know I love Damien the most. Who should I try to message? What do you guys think? Which dad should I message? I already know Puff's gonna say Craig. Oh, Puff said Damien. I'm thrilled. Anybody else have a preference? I knew you had to get Craig in there. Come on. I can look at their profiles. Yeah. Don't talk to me. Roberts is so dramatic. I love it. I do love Damien. He's so cute. I want to date them all, though. I feel like I should make an effort to date them all. Okay, I gotta go through their things here. All right. So Robert Small, when the internet gains sentience and tries to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right? I know, right? Aw, Lan. On a Friday night, you are most likely to make a deal in an alleyway, have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? I trusted Giacomo. If you had one thing to take with you to a desert island, what would it be? A gun. What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. What did you want to be when you grew up? Grifter. What's your favorite movie genre? Italian neorealism. What's your ideal date? Grave robbing. What do you never leave home without? At least 4 knives. I've spent a lot of time thinking about you ever really looked into a rabid animal's eyes. Okay, Brian. Hi, I'm Brian. I spend most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking up new ways to grill things. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. On a Friday night, he is most likely to see how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. Desert Island, he would take his fishing pole. His turn-ons are a keen understanding of steak cuts. He wanted to be a fireman when he grew up. He likes romantic comedies. He likes his idea of an ideal date. His deck building. Yes, let's build a deck together. It's so romantic. What do you never leave home without? My portable fishing pole. He spends a lot of time thinking about how his daughter is smarter than he is. Deck building. Yeah, that's right. Look, between Robert wanting to dig up graves and Brian wanting to build decks, we've already got, like, so much going on. All right, let's see. What is Matt like? Avid music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days selling bean juice over at the Coffee Spoon or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no-wave music. On Friday night, he is most likely to be perfecting his cold brew setup. 1 drip at a time, baby. He would take fine tunes to the desert island. He is turned on by multi-instrumentalism. He wanted to be a barista when he was growing up. Yeah, Matt loves one-man bands. What's your favorite movie genre? Shit with subtitles. That is so not specific, and anything can have a subtitle, Matt. Come on, dude. Some of us watch subtitles for everything. Ideal date. We go to the animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat. I have done that on a date, actually. What do you never leave home without? My headphones, both in-ear and over-the-ear, just in case. I spent a lot of time thinking about where did writing commas into song titles come from and where did it go? Did we all just agree it's a bad idea? Matt, you're very sweet and wholesome, actually. All right, Craig. Craig is the dad of 3, business entrepreneur, and fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but someone's got to do it. On Friday night, he is most likely to be getting one last good cardio session in. Wink, wink. He would take a box of energy bars to an island. He is turned in by a sub 6-minute mile. Bye, Memer. Have a good evening. Thanks for hanging out with us. He wanted to be the beer pong world champion when he was growing up. He loves buddy cop movies. His ideal date is scaling a huge, dangerous mountain for fun. He never leaves home without an extra tube of energy gel. And he spends a lot of time thinking about how his mile time used to be so good. What happened? Have I peaked? Oh, Craig. Joseph. Voted Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running. Living in my hometown with my beautiful wife and our 4 amazing kids. If I'm not in church, you can catch me out on the open water, setting sail in the seas of adventure. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland. Dude, I don't know, Buff. On Friday night, Joseph is most likely to be leading the community in a fun mixer. He would take his guitar to a desert island. He's turned on by his loving wife. He wanted to be a ship captain when he grew up. He likes feel-good movies. His ideal date is a lovely night on the town with his wife. He never leaves home without the Bible. And he spends a lot of time thinking about how he can be a better man, husband, and father. Very cute. Very wholesome and creepy. You're right. Hugo Vega. Middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on the 18th century literature of various esteemed publications. If you're here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know it. I'm sorry. Oh, poor Hugo. On Friday night, he is most likely to brew some strong tea and paint miniatures. Oh my. Desert Island, he would take a remembrance of things passed by Marcel Proust. Proust? I don't know. Yes, Dream Daddy ads. I should have posted in the other server. I'm sorry. He was turned on by muscles. He wanted to be a movie star. He likes documentaries on art history. Oh, I turned Robert down. I want you to know, ads. I told him no when he tried to sleep with me on the first night. It's a dating sim land for dads. So you're a single dad and you try to date the different dads. I turned him down on purpose, ads. I wanted to see what would happen if I turned him down, because I've already played it where I slept with him. What's your ideal date? Each of us reads a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. I know. We definitely are here for the heartthrobiness of Robert, for sure. What do you never leave home without? My glasses. Actually, I forget them at home a lot. He spends a lot of time thinking about, worrying about that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. All right, and then Damien. Damien's my favorite, by the way, ads. How do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. On Friday nights, he would be listening to true crime podcasts while he taxidermies his newest specimens. He would take a coffin to a desert island. He's turned on by pronouncing bosom correctly. What did you want to be when you grew up? A bat. What's your favorite movie genre? Foreign art house horror. Robert is a babe. You're a sucker for Brian and Robert? Yeah. What's your ideal date? It's night. We are in an industrial dark wave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. It's so specific. What do you never leave home without? An upside down cross. And he spends a lot of time thinking about mortality. Salience? Oh my god. I love Damien. He's delightful. Alright. I'm going to message Robert because I can. Message. Robert was pretty nice, a little odd but nice and ruggedly handsome. We should hang out. I type a message to him on Dadbook. Hey, Robert. I have to wait for this silly thing. Hey, Robert. Good seeing you again at the cookout. Want to grab a drink? I sit there for a couple seconds, hoping he'll message me back. Hey, it says that he read my message. I anxiously wait for a response. I'm totally going to watch cat videos on the internet, of course. I start down a rabbit hole of cat videos, and Robert quickly vanishes from my mind. I didn't realize how long I'd been doing this, but by the time I watch maybe my 30th cat video, Robert pops back into my head. I jump back over to Dadbook to see if he's responded yet. Nothing. Well, I guess the guy's busy. I might as well make the best out of my day. I get up, walk to the living room, then sit down and turn on the TV. What should I do? What do you guys think? Should I watch the History Channel, the Food Channel, or a game show? Maybe the History Channel. I am technically on a date with Robert right now. Technically. I know how this works. Game show? That's one vote for game show. There really aren't. I don't know that there's really right or wrong options, honestly, ads. Which one sounds most appealing to you? Okay, that's two for game show. Let's do it. Game show. Oh, Family Fortune's on. All right, Nicole, your parents are in the lead, and it's up to you to win it big. Are you ready? I'm ready. They hook the contestant up to a lie detector in front of her parents. Who is your favorite parent? My mom? Oh, sorry, incorrect. Next question. If both of your parents were hanging off the edge of a cliff, which would you say? This is so dramatic. This is terrible. I love it. I lose several hours in whatever the hell that was. Sighing, I get up and walk around my house. My stomach grumbles. Time for lunch, huh? Well, I guess it's time for old Chef Howard to cook up a gourmet delicacy. I know, wasn't that creepy? I walk over to the refrigerator and open the door. Make a sandwich, microwave some eggs, or mustard jar. I I love this that mustard jar is an option. I don't know anyone who gets into the fridge and just eats mustard, but hey, I'm sure they're out there. Oh, thank you, ads. I know, isn't he a daddy? I guess I'll make a sandwich. I want lunch anyway. Make a sandwich. I make a sandwich in its entirety while standing there. Who needs plates? The sandwich, a lost art. I admire my work for a second. Mustard jar, end of story. Before I clumsily drop the entire thing on the floor. No! I look around and remember that Amanda's not home. This is still good. 5-second rule, right? I reassemble my sandwich, peeling pickles off the floor and putting them back where they belong, in my mouth. Wait, I'm a wreck. I finish my snack and walk around the house some more, bored. When's Amanda coming home? Oh, I just remembered something. When we were packing up the old house, we found an old basketball hoop that could hang off a door. It would really bring the living room together. I wonder where I put that. I spend a couple minutes poking around the new place until I find it. After installing it above one of the doors in the living room, I am ready to dunk. Come on and slam. I take a leap from the free throw line and rocket that sucker down the net. The crowd goes wild. And welcome to the jam. I pull up from the three-point line, breaking ankles and sinking a fadeaway. And I forgot the rest of the words to this song. No looking back. Behind the back, hook shot. Everyone's on their feet. Something space jam. Dad? I turn around to see Amanda standing in the doorway. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she's been crying. Hey, Amanda Panda, you all right? What are you doing? I found the hoop, and I'm taking it to the hole. Pass me the rock. I'm gonna laser ball it to her. I lead the league in blocks, set the record for rebounds in my rookie year. Think you can handle this? What's a rebound? Oh, when someone misses a shot and the other players try to retrieve it. That's, just kidding. Amanda zigzags past me and tips a layup into the hoop. Art of war, bitches. Amanda, language. Sun Tzu didn't care about language. I would argue that Sun Tzu cared very much about language. So, once you write something as a timeless fact as the art of war, you're allowed to swear. Amanda sticks her tongue out and dunks for another 2 points. Seriously, though, are you okay? You look like you've been crying. Oh, dude, I'm cool. I just saw, like, this really cute dog on the way home, and it let me pet its belly, and I couldn't contain my emotions. What should I choose? Oh my gosh. Are you sure that's all you're upset about? You have to tell me what's wrong. Tell me more about the dog. What should I choose, guys? I don't know what to choose. I love Amanda, though. Yeah, she's a delight. I don't know. I know, right? Like, it's really, this is so hard. I guess I'm gonna ask if that's really what she's actually upset about. If there's, you know, anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you, and I'll always be here for you. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to go kick someone's butt, I'm only a phone call away. Thanks, Popsicle. I appreciate that. But I'm fine, really. I'm unconvinced, but I'll stop badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. Oh, okay. Just making sure. Maybe you should be less concerned about my face and more concerned with full court press. I love Amanda. She's so cute. Amanda and I play ball for a little longer, then we cook dinner together. We managed not to almost burn the house down this time. Afterward, Amanda and I dig into a carton of ice cream over an episode of Chopped Toddler Tournament. What you have in front of you is a molecular deconstructed sweet potato with a brown sugar demi-glace with creme fraiche. I don't know if I said that right. Of course. This is literally a jar of baby food. The toddler immediately bursts into tears. Are we bad people for watching this? Yes. Just then, my computer dings. Huh? What's that? Oh, you probably just got a message. Amanda and I walk over to the computer and check Dad Book. It's a message from Robert. You up? What you doing? What does that mean? What you doing? What am I doing? You're just chilling. I have the option to say I'm working on my motorcycle. I think that's hilarious. I guess I'm just chilling. Why not? That's what Amanda recommends. Every grinder message ever. It's true. I type back, just chillin'. Amanda deletes the G and hits send. It'll make you look cooler. A couple moments pass by, another message pops up. Wanna grab a drink? Hey, that means he wants to hang out. I know what that means, Amanda. But it's kind of late. Come on, Pops, live a little. I am living, with ice cream and traumatized toddlers. Well, it's your life, but I think you'd have a lot of fun tonight. You are trying to get to know the neighbors better, aren't you? Ugh, fine. I type back a message to Robert asking him for details, and he tells me to meet him at Jim and Kim's. Well, don't wait up for me. I never do. I throw on a nice jacket and run out the door. It's only a short walk to Jim and Kim's, and it's a beautiful night. I walk into the bar and see the usual crowd of barflies drinking beer and watching sports. I spot Robert in the back of the bar and waved hi as I walk over. Hey man, how's it going? Hey buddy. Ahoy there, Skipper. Mary? Robert and Mary are here? Uh-oh. I brought Mary along. Figured we needed a drinking buddy. Aw man, I was excited to get to know Robert a little better. Now I have to deal with this weird married lady making passes at me. Don't look so scared, kiddo. We're just having a drink. Yeah, speaking of which, I think it's time for the first round. What are you having? I mean, I like beer. I told him that I like beer. I'll have a beer, I guess. Well, Admirable, I disagree. Robert orders 3 shots of whiskey and passes them between us. Well, this wasn't how I expected my night to be going. Here's to bad decisions and relaxed moral values, fellas. What have I gotten myself into? We all knock back the shots. I almost choke on the whiskey as it burns down my throat. Holy hell, that was a kick. I look over at Robert and Mary, who seem like old pros at this. Robert grabs his jacket and throws it on. Let's get marching. What? The night's young, Chief. Come on, we're bar hopping. Oh, all right. We leave the bar and start walking down the street. I still don't know this area of town very well, so I just follow Robert. So where are we headed? Irish, where Irish I were drinking. It's an Irish pub. A good pun is the whiskey to my heart. Puns are the lowest form of humor, Michael. Try harder. Ouch. Am I going to be the butt of the joke all night? Jesus, Mary, put your fangs away for a second. We walk into Irish I were drinking. The bar is pretty much the same as Jim and Kim's, except the old-timey Irish memorabilia on the wall. Next round, what are you having? Well, I guess whiskey, because that's what we're drinking. Whiskey hasn't failed me. Oh my god, Robert really liked that. Let's do it. Robert orders 3 more glasses of whiskey, and we post up in a garish green booth. Mary slides in and sidles up next to Robert, which makes me breathe a sigh of relief. Let's sip this one, why don't we? I know the effects are fantastic, aren't they? Suit yourself. Mary immediately downs her shot in one gulp and burps loudly. That'll put hair on your chest. You are truly the paragon of grace and beauty. Mary grabs my drink and sips on it. Hey, Michael, be a dear and get us another round, will ya? I don't know how to process this evening at all. I get up and order another round of drinks from the bartender. As I head back, I see Mary and Robert having a lively conversation. Robert roars with laughter. I don't think I've ever seen the guy smile, let alone laugh. I take a seat across the booth from them and pass out the drinks. So Edith's kids snuck some pot brownies onto the table at the last bake sale, right? And I spot the little hemp sweatshirted gremlin in the act, so I go up to Edith with a baggie, and I'm about to tell her, when all of a sudden she just freaks out at me. You're ruining the bake sale, she says. I should have been PTA president. Your roots are bad, and blah, blah. So what'd you do? I told her to have a brownie and that everything was going to be fine. They both erupt into laughter. I politely follow along with the story. She ate 3. More laughter. Okay, that was actually pretty funny. She called the cops and told them the time had stopped. Marion looks directly at me. Do you smoke weed? What? You know, the devil's lettuce. I have 2 big fat blunts in my purse right now. Wanna blaze? This is killing me. Oh my god. I don't know how to respond to this. None of these is a direct yes. I would totally say yes. What? No, I'm a law-abiding citizen. You with the feds. What do you guys think? Should I choose you with the feds? I love it. You with the feds. What? No. I'm a law-abiding citizen. You with the feds. Okay, yes. That's what I feel like is the right answer. You with the feds. I worked hard for what I have, and no 2-bit corner boy's gonna drop the dime on me. So you take what you're pushing somewhere else, and I'll keep running my business the way I want it run. What? Remember, you come at the king, you best not miss. Jesus, kid, dial it back. Robert giggles helplessly. Robert loved that. I'm just kidding, cowboy. Lay off the kid, Mary. He might not be used to your brand of humor. Fine, fine. We sit around and sip our drinks, people watching and cracking jokes. After a little bit of time, I begin to warm up to Mary. Her jokes become much funnier and much less scary. Okay, I kind of love Mary playing this way. But it seems like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. I just wanted some time alone with Robert. I wonder if I can get her to leave somehow. Oh, man. Isn't Joseph wondering where you are? Lots of eligible bachelors around here, huh? Or could you get the next round? I know, the beans are, the eggplants are perfect, aren't they? I feel like I should just ask her to get the next round. What do you guys think? I feel bad for Mary, honestly. Wait, did I just see Chris crawling about? Yeah, it's kind of like a visual novel, Anne. I mean, it's a dating sim, so, like, you can focus on one person and, like, blast through their dates, or you can, like, date everybody and, like, kind of decide who you like best. Yeah, Robert does seem like he'd appreciate it. I know he likes to drink. And I don't want to, like, I want to send her away, but I don't want to, like, send her away. You trying to ditch me, pal? No. Because if you're trying to ditch me, you could just tell me to scram. No, it's fine. Michael wants alone time with his new best buddy, Robert. Read you loud and clear. The wingman breaks formation to pursue their prey. I know, she called her right out. Now, if you fellas will excuse me, Mary needs to sink her teeth into a helpless boy. Go with God. Nice seeing you. Deuces, nerds. I kind of love Mary. Mary gets up and saunters over to a younger-looking guy at the bar. She grows on you. Does she, though? I feel like she kind of delights in making men suffer. Well, she does. But what about her and Joseph? What about them? You know, they're married, and she's definitely tried to get in my pants the other night, and I gesture to her across the bar where she's making goo-goo eyes at the young guy from before. He looks like he's being held hostage. Fair. Oh, that's just a thing she does. She's harmless. Tell that to the boy she's hanging off of. Poor kid looks like he's seen war. Robert lets out a hearty laugh. Hey, I got him to laugh. Oh, man, you know, I pegged you for one of those straight-laced types. Oh, don't worry. I got pretty wild back in my day. Still got a little wild in you. Why? Why is the last one in yelling letters, like, all caps? Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Everything relates to SBN if you try hard enough. You know it. There's so much wild in me. I have a child I need to care for. I love that this one is in all caps, but I feel like it's the wrong answer. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to choose. I hate this. This is why I don't play dating sims, is because I have to make choices. I just want to have a harem and date them all. Yeah, you know it does seem the best choice. I have a child I need to care for. Robert orders a... Wow, Robert really liked that. Robert orders a couple more shots. I gulp. What am I getting myself into? Think you can go shot for shot? There's only one way to look cool here. I grab the shot closest to me and down it. Robert looks impressed. He takes his shot and knocks it back. That's one. So, what do I even talk about? He's so cool, and he probably hates small talk. So how are things? I hate small talk. Okay. Too many people, and this isn't necessarily you, but too many people think that they have to fill the dead air with noise. Personally, I think they're afraid of the silence, or they're afraid of what the other person is going to think of the silence. If you want some unsolicited advice, just learn to be comfortable with silence. Nothing wrong with two people sitting in silence, drinking whiskey. Oh, all right. Robert and I sit in silence and drink whiskey. I take the rest of the bar. Patrons laughing, playing darts, spilling beer. Mary giving the hard sell to that young man. The young man pretending he's got a phone call from one of his friends. Huh. Maybe silence is nice sometimes. So, you ever kill a man? Good God, Robert. I choke up my drink. Excuse me? You know, watch the life drain from someone's eyes. It's not just their life, you know. It's their hopes and dreams draining away. Every memory and experience they've ever had. Gone. No. Great. Me neither. Robert knocks back his shot and motions for me to do the same. I reciprocate. Good God, Robert. I'm just messing with you. Relax. So, ads, you'll like this. The first time... Robert, were you on Tumblr by chance? The first time we played this, we named our character Dean Winchester. So you will enjoy that. I'm just messing with you. Relax. I laugh nervously. Or am I? I laugh nervously again. We sip more whiskey and people watch some more. Mary has her sights set on another man after the other one excused himself to the bathroom, and I assume crawled out the window. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. Gosh, this whiskey's hitting me hard. You betcha. Robert gets up out of the booth, shouldering his jacket. Let's roll. Sorry, whiskey, inside voices. Let's roll. Wait, what about Mary? Brother, Mary's gonna be just fine. I look over at Mary, who's lying on the bar in front of some poor sap. She's singing happy birthday to him while he insists it's not his birthday. Yeah, Robert does actually seem very much like Dean in a lot of ways. I agree. We make our way out of the bar and stumble back into the street. I'm trying my hardest not to stumble, but man, that sidewalk is just coming right at me. I hope Robert doesn't notice me tripping over my own feet like it's the first time I've ever been drunk. Where to? You'll see. I follow Robert through the street lamps, spotlights, till we eventually arrive at a rundown strip mall. There's a beauty salon, a sex shop, a computer repair store that looks like it's been closed for 10 years, and finally, a liquor store. Wait here, I'll be right back. After a minute, Robert returns with 2 wine bottles in brown paper bags. He hands one to me. Cheers. He sits on the curb and drinks. He motions for me to do the same. This is really not where I was expecting the night to go. I take a sip. White Zinfandel? What? Nothing. I just wasn't expecting. It is delicious, fruity, and refreshing. Don't judge me. I start to say something, think of his lecture about valuing silence earlier, and stop. I sip on my wine and watch cars drive by. Let's throw rocks at shit. Robert suddenly hurls a rock at a stop sign. The ding echoes throughout the empty parking lot. That felt good. He presses a stone into my free hand. Now you try. I don't know. With feeling. I look at the rock in my hand and look at the stop sign. Back at the rock, back at the stop sign. I know what has to be done. Why would I say this last one? This one's for you, Pappy. I mean, I do have a problem with authority. I had a ska band. Come on. I know. I'm like, Pappy, what? I like the first one. I think that's the right choice here because honestly, I do. I had a ska band. I clearly have problems with authority. Do you not agree? Alright, so I got a problem with authority. I hurl the rock at the sign. It sails over the stop sign right to the window of a parked car, leaving a crack. Oh no. Dude, run! I leap up and dart into the nearest alley, wine in hand. I can hear Robert's footsteps behind me. This is an amazing date, by the way. I know, right? After I'm sure I'm far enough away from the cracked window, I am no longer culpable for this heinous crime. I stop to catch my breath. Maybe we strike rock throwing from our to-do list. Agreed. Suddenly, my stomach growls. Oh man, I am starving. Let's get pizza. I can't argue with that. Where's good around here? Actually, I don't even care if it's good. It just needs to be edible and in my mouth in the next 5 minutes. I know just the place. I follow Robert through a maze of alleys and side streets until we eventually end up in front of a tiny hole-in-the-wall pizza joint. The bright red neon sign reads, Piece of Pizza. Ta-da! I can see a few exhausted-looking workers behind the counter tossing dough and putting piping hot pizzas right out of stone ovens. My stomach rumbles again. We go up to the counter and get ready to order. Could I get 2 slices of Hawaiian pizza? Oh wait, Michael, you're cool with pineapple on your pizza, right? Yeah, of course. We wait a minute for our pizza to come out of the oven. I'm practically drooling at the smell. The cashier hands us each a giant slice on a paper plate, so saturated with grease that I'm worried it will fall apart. We take our pizza outside and wander through the alleyways as we eat. I take a bite. It's absolutely delicious. Pineapple is truly the best pizza topping. Michael, you're a man after my own heart. You said it. Man, I feel way better now. You and me both. We hear a noise coming out of slightly ajar door in the alleyway. Robert looks at me excitedly. Got any more of that wild in ya? Yes. Good on ya. This is great. Robert and I slide the door open and peek inside. It's completely dark except for some flickering light. We slowly creep forward, cautious not to be heard or seen. Shh. Don't shush me so loud. Shh. We come to the end of the hallway and find ourselves standing in front of a movie screen. Oh, this suddenly makes sense. Did we really just sneak into a movie theater like a couple of teenagers? No talking during the movie! We look into the audience and are surprised to find that it's almost completely empty, save for a row of a few teenagers in front. They look annoyed when they notice us. Robert starts making his way to the very back of the theater, and I follow him. We settle in with our wines and try to make sense of the movie. It's a romantic comedy, I think. A young man is frantically trying to get through New York to find a woman that he's finally realized he's in love with. Kiss already! There's nobody to kiss yet. You wanted to kiss the taxi driver? Hell yeah. The kids down the way notice us heckling. One of them speaks up. Hey man, keep it down. Oh damn, that's Ernest Hemingway, Hugo's kid. Ernest, hey Ernest, I know you. It's me, your neighbor. Hi. Oh god, this is awkward. Ernest turns back around, embarrassed. I turn back to Robert. He kiss anyone yet? It turns out that yes, he did kiss someone. He made his way out to a tiny island near New York to profess his love for a woman who for some reason he knew would be there. She tells him that they hit the jackpot. He says that they had, but I think there was some subtext I'm missing here. Boo! Love is dead. Shut up, it's beautiful. No, you shut up. Ernest grumbles. The credits start to roll. I stand up. Robert immediately pulls me back down. Hundreds of people worked very hard to make this film happen, and you're going to sit here and appreciate them. Oh, Robert. Okay. Look at that. Elizabeth Shelton. She worked really hard. I bet she did lots of good wardrobe design. Thank you, Elizabeth Shelton, for that beautiful film-going experience. And Peter Anders Catering fed a bunch of people so they could have the energy to do their jobs. What a guy. We let the credits roll while Robert individually thanks every member of the crew. Once it's finally over and he makes sure no animals were harmed in the making of this film, we leave the movie theater. Oh my god, I love it. We stumble into the theater parking lot, polishing off the rest of our wine. Hey, assholes. Out of nowhere, a rock flies through the air and hits me on the knee. My knee! What the hell? Ernest and his friends stand in the alleyway blocking our exit. Oh, what do you guys want? Why'd you go and throw a rock at my knee? This is my good knee. My orthopedist is going to be pissed. Yes, Robert is absolutely marching for the writer's strike. Ernest tosses another rock up and down in his hands. What's wrong with this kid? You ruined my theater-going experience. Now you have to pay. Oh, well, I don't have any cash on me right now, and, movies got really expensive. Ernest hucks another rock at my other knee. I'm able to jump out of the way, but I didn't properly stretch before physical activity, and I'm probably going to feel super sore in the morning. We ruined it for you. The movie was pretty crappy in the first place. Hey, you take that back. That was a beautiful love story with really genuine acting. You call that good acting? What classicist mainstream slap have you been served your entire life? What? Have you ever seen any Michael Powell, A Matter of Life and Death, 1946? Easily the toughest 5 minutes of love you'll ever witness. Listen, man. No, you listen. That popcorn-ass drivel in the mass media shove it down your throat will only make you dumber and sadder. You, of all people, should strive for a higher standard in the art you consume. Your name is Ernest Hemingway, for Christ's sake. Oh no, now you've done it. Ernest rushes Robert, screaming like a banshee. You are 13 years old, Ernest. Ah! I dive between Ernest and Robert, trying to stop the kid. He lunges forward, kicking me as hard as he can in the knee. Fuck my knee! Robert gets in between Ernest and myself. It's as if he's seeing red. Robert and Ernest are getting in a fight over this movie. That's what's happening. Fuck, my fucking knee hurts. Alright, buddy. Talk like a punk, get hit like a punk. Robert squares up in a boxer stance. Queensbury rules. 3-minute rounds, 1 minute rests in between. No low blows, fish hooks, J grabs, or high blows. What? And don't even think about pulling an illegal turnstile. That's an automatic deduction of 3 points. You'll have to designate a second if you're unable to fulfill your role as main duelist. One of your friends over there looks like he has enough youthful vivacity to handle it. Hey man, I don't want to get dragged into this. That movie sucked. It's too late. You two are bloodbound. If he dies, you die. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Talk to Queensbury. Good God, Robert. What is this? We're just gonna go. Ernest and his friends warily back away. Robert calls after them. The Queensbury Association will hear about this and consume better content. Once the teens are safely out of earshot, Robert turns to me. Were you about to actually fight that kid? Are you kidding me? I would never hit a child. That would be despicable. You throw the rules at them, though, and they always bolt. Nobody wants a Queensbury-sanctioned throwdown. But full disclosure, I made half that up. Wow. See, you don't even have to know the rules. You just, whoops, my controller died. Let me grab my other controller. There we go. Dead controller. You just make them up. Come on, let's get out of here. Robert and I cooled down a bit as we walked back to the neighborhood. I'm so sorry. I get really into the art of filmmaking when I drink. It's okay. I think it's cool how much you like movies. To be honest, I don't know a lot about them myself. Buddy, I got so much to show you. You ever see Sam Fuller? I haven't. Fuller is cash. Hold on. I have another cat being naughty now. Random. What do you think you're doing, young man? Get out of there. Sir. My cats have been terrors today. He's so decoded. He is. Oh my god. Alright. I think I should say thanks for the adventure. What do you think, Ads? Should I say thanks for the adventure? Or dinner and a movie? Or defending my honor? I don't know. All of them are fun. I think thanks for the adventure, though. It really is an adventure. Alright. Adventure's all I got, buddy. Robert throws an arm around my shoulder and we drunkenly belt out tunes all the way back. We finally get to his doorstep. This was an interesting night. I liked it. A smile forms on his cheeks, a rare sight. Let's hang again soon, yeah? Yeah. I linger there for a second, swaying drunkenly in the night breeze. Robert claps me on the shoulder. Night, bud. Robert heads back inside and I stumble my way home. Aww. That was such a successful date. Oh my gosh. I got many daddy points. Oh my god. Ooh. I got an S rank date. Awesome. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. Oh, cool. Have a good night, Puffton. Sleep well. The nice mail person slides a couple of letters in a large yellow envelope through the slot. It takes a couple of tries for them to get in. Hey, my coupons. I take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda? She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kind of busy right now. Can you come back later? Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back later. Father, please. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. She pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And? The suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay if you didn't. I got in! Oh, I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview, and your photography is incredible. Wait, Dad, I know this one's really expensive and it's so far away. I think for a moment. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're going to make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again. Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice. Wherever you want. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foil-wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Babel Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a Rito with a view. I can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay. And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID, and Amanda, slow down. You're going to choke on your burrito. I know. I'm just excited. Did I mention the students get their own studio space once they're seniors? And we get all the professional photo editing software for free? It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA, but I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's going to be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with a similar major and interests. I bet we're going to be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate could be a lifelong friend. But don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Oh my god. Carl ruled. Oh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one. I bet I could forge one. I think I'll get a rabbit, or maybe a snake, or maybe both. Would the snake eat a rabbit, though? Oh boy, I think I'll leave all that up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So you know I had that talk with Mr. Vega. He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No. I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's going to be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Yeah, it is an amazing lie, I agree. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very proud of you. You're all grown up now, and you're such a good person, and I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're going to make me cry, too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's going to make it taste sad. I pull Amanda in for a hug and kiss her on the forehead. Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. They're so cute. Oh, yeah, no, so there's this TV show in the game. I thought you knew that, but there's this TV show in the game where they're twin brothers who long haul ice road truck and they fight ghosts. Somebody messaged me. Michael, listen, this is you from the past. Whoa, how'd this happen? I figured you were trying to reply to this because I know myself, but this is an automated message from you earlier this morning when it was socially unacceptable to go out and buy ice cream. I forgot I did that. I forgot how I did that as well. The future is amazing. Listen, life is short and ice cream should always be acceptable, but unfortunately, this isn't the society we live in. And it's less the society we live in and more me projecting my own anxiety about being judged onto others, but you know what I mean. By the time you're reading this, it is a certain time of day in which nobody will bat an eye at you going out and buying ice cream. You know what to do. Be good, me. Clearly, buy that ice cream. Yeah, so it's the TV show that everybody watches. You know what? I've earned a treat. On the way home, I decided to stop off and grab some ice cream, which I fully planned to eat directly out of the tub. I spend a lot of time trying to figure out which type of ice cream I'd like to eat directly from the tub. Rocky Road, pistachio? Oh, Amanda's probably going to want some too. Better get 2 tubs. She loves cookie dough ice cream, right? Hey, mister. I turned to see Ernest leaning up against the wall of the convenience store. Ernest? you're cool, right? I'm cool. But I don't see what that has to do with anything. Well, if you're cool, you'll help me out, right? Help you out? There's no fire involved, is there? Just clouds. So if I give you 20, will you buy me e-liquid? Ernest, what's e-liquid? It's like Gatorade, you know, electrolyte liquid. I'd get it myself, but I'm banned from here for trying to run a grift on the cashier. Classic fiddle game, you know the deal. Oh, if you're talking about balanced electrolytes, then I got you, little buddy. And I didn't know you played the fiddle. Just ask the clerk for blue Kranzapple Vortex. He'll know what it is. I pick up a tub of pistachio ice cream for myself and a tub of cookie dough for Amanda. I search around for some blue Crazian Void Starer, but can't seem to find any. I turn to the cashier. Say, where's your finest e-liquid? Behind the counter. You got an ID? First of all, my daughter is older than you. Second of all, I'm flattered. I switched shampoo recently. Is that taking some years off? Look, you need to be 21 to buy vape juice. Your hair doesn't look a day over 20. Wait a minute. Are you just trying to butter me up to get me to buy more ice cream? Because it's working. I glance outside and spot Ernest staring at me. Double wait a minute. So you're telling me that e-liquid is not a sports drink? It's for vaping. Ernest is watching us intently through the window. I better go give that kid a piece of my mind. I see. Okay, look, I'm going to pretend you didn't try to trick me into buying you the old Baphomet's cough syrup, and then go inside here and purchase my ice cream. I won't tell your dad if you promise to scram. And stop vaping. You'll get popcorn lung. What if I give you $25? Go home, Ernest. As I'm walking back inside, Ernest calls after me. You can get popcorn lung from microwave popcorn, you know. I no longer trust this child, but the mere emotion strikes fear into my heart. I go back inside to complete my purchase with the good cashier. Thank you, kind sir, for your time and generous hair compliments. You got it, bub. I glance out the window while to see Ernest still outside. Looks like he's talking to some other poor sap. Guess I should go outside and save this other guy some grief. Wait a second. That's definitely a cop. Oh boy. I grab my tubs of ice cream and bolt outside. Yep, it is. Ernest is already face down on the hood of a squad car. Ernest, did you seriously just try to get a cop to buy you e-liquid? Do you know this kid? I guess I'm gonna say I'm friends with his dad, because why would I know his name otherwise? Never met him in my life. I totally know people that would just choose that answer. Yeah, we live in the same cul-de-sac. I know his dad. Listen, he's a good kid, and I'm this boy's father. I turn around and see Robert walking up the street toward the convenience store. Ernest, what are you doing? I want a lawyer. First of all, good first instinct. Remember, you are not required to answer any questions from a police officer without a lawyer present. You're this boy's father? Yes, sir. Ernest likes to lash out at me like this ever since the accident. Oh, I don't like talking about it. That's fine. Robert gets a wistful twinkle in his eye. It all started 7 summers ago. My hair was long then. Nu metal was still in style. Ernest and I were down in Florida, swampland, scavenging for... Sir, I can leave you to take it from here. Sounds good. Thanks, officer. Ernest, come along now. You'll be cleaning gout from the rain gutter for a week thanks to this transgression. I love Robert so much. Oh my god. The police officer gets in the car and drives off. I'm stunned by how cool Robert was just there. Thanks, I want to say Richard? Ouch. Don't mention it, Hemingway. Got in trouble plenty of times in my life, just trying to do my good deed for the day. Will you buy me e-liquid if I give you $20? Child, I will end you. Hey, Michael, will you walk Ernest home with me? Sure. Ernest runs ahead, presumably so he won't be seen with us, which is a thing I think kids do. He reminds me a lot of myself when I was his age. Well, maybe I wasn't as dumb. Seems like he tortures his dad. Seems like he tortures just about everybody. He even stole your wallet. What? No, I pat my back pocket. I pat the rest of my pockets. He stole my wallet. What? Why are you doing this to yourself? What? Robert points at my tubs of ice cream. One of them's for Amanda. I have no qualms with the quantity of ice cream you've purchased. It's a perfectly respectable amount of ice cream. It's the quality I'm talking about. You work hard, Michael. You're a good dad. Don't you think you deserve top shelf ice cream? But these were on sale. If you're gonna treat yourself, go big or go home. Real vanilla bean, real pistachio. You deserve it. Robert is full of surprises. We arrive at the cul-de-sac and Ernest runs into his home. That boy is the reason why we don't have prizes in cereal anymore. Catch you around, Michael. Robert tosses me my wallet. I catch it with a surprised look in my face. I know. I stole it back. Keep it in your front pocket or use a chain like back in your ska days. Smell you later. I love the Simpsons reference everybody uses. See ya, Robert. I go back inside my home, ready to spend the rest of the night with 2 tubs of ice cream and also Amanda. We've got dads. Oh, do I want to do another date or do I want to wrap up? What do we think? Who should I go on a date with? I should go with a date on Joseph just because I know it's this like stark difference from a Robert date. So many options. Bad ice cream is very disappointing though. I agree with that. I think I'll save my next date for next week. I think I'll play this on Saturdays for a while. So, with that said, let's see. Am I up for rating anyone? Who is streaming right now? Ooh, a bunch of people are streaming. Let's see. Who's doing what? How long have you been streaming for? Probably a while, but you know what? We're going to go ahead and raid Kever because he's a delight and I want to, which I think is the best reason to raid anybody. Yeah, have a good night. So if anybody's hanging around, please feel free to come on a stream with me or a raid with me. The hashtag is LeafRaid. And we are going to raid Kever, who was here at the beginning of the stream. He is doing a stream of Sonic Frontiers. I don't know how much longer he's planning to go. He's been going for a couple hours. But thank you for coming and hanging out. We will definitely date more single dads next Saturday. And just continue to have some fun. Please, if you're coming on the raid, use the hashtag once, like, follow if you want. Make sure you're kind and friendly, and that is all that I asked for. It's been fun hanging out with you all. Have a good rest of your Saturday.